Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
From Veteran Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Morgan County High School, I'm Chris Dickerson along with Reggie Dickerson and the MTTV television crew. We want to welcome you to 16th Region Girls High School basketball tonight. This matchup sees the East Carter Raiders and the Morgan County Lady Cougars in the 62nd District matchup, Reggie.
Chris, this game, of course, these teams face each other twice a year. East Carter, I believe the stats you had there was 23-1 the last 24 games. East Carter's got a good girls team. They do every year. I haven't seen either team play. Don't know a whole lot about neither one of them. But I can tell you one thing. This place here will be electric tonight. You got the girls game, East Carter and Morgan County, and following that will be the Morgan County boys and the Elliott County boys. So two good ball games coming up. We'll be right here. We'll do the best we can to bring you the play-by-play. and looking forward to tonight's games.
I'm like Reggie tonight. This is my second girls game that I've tried to call, but this is the first game that I've done for Morgan County or East Carter, either one.
We have our Morgan County baseball team.
Starting lineups tonight for Morgan County. Number 20, 8th grader Jenna Hampton. She comes into the game tonight averaging 7.2 points per game. She's a 51% field goal shooter from the field, leads the team in field goal shooting, and a 90.5% free throw shooter. She's a 67% three-point field goal shooter on the year, and she's averaging 3.6 rebounds per game. Aspen Ferguson, number 4, 10th grader, is also starting tonight for the Lady Cougars. She's averaging 4.8 points per game. She comes into the game shooting 36% from three-point land and 60% on her free throws. Lane Cox, number 11, junior, averaging 6.5 points a game. Carly O'Neill is a freshman center, number 14 for Morgan County, averaging 1.9 points per game. And Emily Atkins, number 23, the freshman guard, averaging 5.1 points per game for Morgan County. For East Carter, East comes into this game at 8-9 tonight. They're 1-3 actually in their last 4 games, and they've lost their last 3 games straight. Their last game was Saturday night at West Carter, Reggie, and the Lady Comets, who are first in the district coming in to play tonight, defeated East Carter 64-45. Morgan County comes into this game at 3-15. They have a 1-10 record in the 16th region. At home this year, they're 2-3. They've won their last 2 ball games here at home, and they're coming off of a loss at Greenup County at the Greenhouse last Friday night, 66-40. East Carter's starting lineup tonight, they have Taylor Hall, number 4, senior point guard. She comes into the game averaging 4.1 points per game. Number 11, sophomore shooting guard Alyssa Stickler, averaging 14.5 points per game. She's the leading scorer for East Carter. Number 35, shooting guard junior Haley Campbell. Number 45, junior center Hannah Gallion. And number 51, junior forward Marquita Gamsby. Those are the starting lineups for both teams. We're now going to go silent for the introductions and the national anthem.
Starting in guard, 5'16", wearing number 4, Taylor Hall. Starting in guard, 5'9", sophomore, wearing number 11, Alyssa Stickler. Starting in guard, 5'7", junior, wearing number 35, Haley Campbell. Starting at forward, 5'9", junior, wearing number 51, Marquita Gansby. And at center, a 5'9" junior, wearing number 44, Hannah Gallion. Lady Raiders are coached by Hayward Eastwood Jr. And now let's get on your feet to meet your Lady Cougar. Starting Aspen Ferguson. Starting at guard, 5'10" junior, wearing number 11, Lane Cox. Starting at guard, 5'5" freshman, wearing number 23, Emily Atkins. Your Lady Cougars are coached by Jordan Thomas. Tonight officials are Randy Taylor, Ken Catlin, Brian Keltner. Let's play ball.
And they're a 62.2% free throw shooting team. East Carter comes into the game averaging 51 points a game while allowing 49.8, shooting 36.1% from the field, 26.5% from the three-point line, and they're a 59.3% free throw shooting team. We're almost ready here for the opening tip.
Chris, before we tip it off here, let's thank Shane Ison, Quentin Murphy, and Mountain Telephone for this service. This is great that people in our area get to watch these high school ball games. All the staff at Mountain Telephone, we appreciate them all. And I think this is a great thing that we have in these communities, that people that are sick or elderly, people maybe just don't feel like getting out, can come and sit home and watch these ball games on television.
We have the best broadband in the United States, I think, and this is a good example of that. And it's an honor to be here to be able to call
East Carter controls the tip.
East Carter brings the basketball into the front court. Taylor Hall will set the offense for East Carter. East Carter averaging 51 points a game on the season.
Morgan's opened up in the 2-3 zone here. Looks like they're coming out in the man-to-man now.
Hall backs up almost to the mid-court line to set the play. Works down into the right corner.
Good
pass
pass
underneath the marquee to Gamsby. Basket up and good.
East Carter was very patient on that possession. Took their time, got the good shot. It paid off.
Gamsby with the first points of the evening. 2-0 East Carter as Morgan quickly comes back into the front court, turns the ball over. And East Carter comes back down to their end of the floor to once again set the offense. Hager Easterling has always played a slower offensive game, slower possession, just like Baker does with the boys. This is East Carter basketball right here. Hannah Gallion drives in the lane, puts a shot up and good.
They're a very disciplined team, Chris. East Carter girls are very disciplined. They look for the open person, take the good shot.
East Carter will inbounds the basketball baseline left of the basket. Hall inbounds the basketball. She passes into Gallion in the lane, then back outside. Ball turned over. Here comes Morgan County.
Good
Beautiful
pass.
pass underneath. And the 8th grader, Jenna Hampton, has the first 2 points of the night for Morgan County. Hampton with her first two, 4-2 East Carter. Jenna Hampton, only an 8th grader, but she's put up impressive stats leading this team. Hall tries to go inside to Gamsby, and a foul's called on Morgan County.
Morgan County's future, if she's in the 8th grade, Morgan County's future may be brighter than the girls' basketball, Chris, because that was a very good shot that she hit there.
It was. That foul was on Lane Cox, the junior. The shot. That shot was from the outside, a three-pointer for Alyssa Stickler. And East Carter's jumped out to a 7-2 lead.
I believe East Carter's not missed a shot so far. Is that right, Chris?
That is correct. Morgan County with the ball into the front court. Emily Atkins goes right into the corner. Pass back to Atkins, baseline. And we have a foul called on the baseline on East Carter. Foul's on number 45, Hannah Gallion for East Carter. That's her first and the team's first foul of the half. Atkins will inbound the basketball for Morgan County. Baseline right. Looking, and a 5-second call. Turn over the ball, go back over to East Carter.
We got a timeout in the action here, Chris, so we'll step away and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
Back here at Morgan County, 5:46 remaining in the first period, and East Carter has jumped out to a 7-2 lead on the Morgan County Lady Cougars. East Carter will inbound the basketball after a Morgan County timeout.
Morgan County's putting on their own press now, Chris.
East Carter gets the ball into the front court. Haley Campbell back to Taylor Hall, and they'll set the offense. Ball goes left side to Stickler. Now the ball goes inside to Hannah Gallion, shot up off the glass and good.
You just watch East move the basketball. They take their time. They don't get in a hurry. Good passes. They get a good shot. And I don't believe they've missed yet.
Morgan County in the front court. Ashton Ferguson with a three-pointer. Beautiful shot. Three-point basket pulls Morgan County to within 4 at 9-5.
Morgan needed that basket right there, Chris. They need to get a stop here.
Aspen's a 36% three-point shooter for Morgan County. And she drilled that shot. That basketball's out of bounds. Turnover East Carter. Morgan County will be coming back the other way. East Carter's picking up full court pressure on Morgan County too. Emily Atkins goes back to Cox, and that ball's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Morgan County.
I started to say man-to-man full court, but I guess it'd be woman-to-woman. Is that right, Chris?
Emily Atkins with the basketball for Morgan County. She works off to Jenna Hampton. Hampton in the corner, the ball's batted away. East Carter comes out of there with it. Quickly into the front court. Campbell drives into the lane, shot up, partially blocked. Morgan County has a rebound.
Morgan can cut the lead to 1 here with the 3.
Emily Atkins drives in the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound East Carter. Marquita Gamsby with the rebound and East into the front court. Campbell with the basketball off to Hall. Hall once again pulls the ball back out. Now she drives in the lane, kicks back out left side. Long jump shot, Stickler, no good. Rebound East Carter. The Lady Raiders retain possession. Marquita Gamsby wants to shoot. Now she drives in the lane, shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound comes to Lane Cox for Morgan County. She turns the ball over to Atkins, and Atkins brings the ball into the front court for the Lady Cougars. 9-5 East Carter, 3:21 remaining in the opening period. Atkins shoots a three-point shot from the top of the key, bounces around and comes off.
Thought it was going to drop in there on the second bounce, Chris.
I did too. Haley Campbell with the rebound for East Carter. The Lady Raiders up by 4, looking to build on this lead here in the first quarter. Alyssa Stickler jump shot 17 foot, no good. Offensive rebound underneath for East Carter, and the ball's deflected out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Raiders.
Chris, East Carter come out burning the nets up and went cold here the last 2 minutes of the ball game.
Into the lineup for Morgan County, number 13, Lindsay Atkins, and number 22, Emily Hammonds. Here's an East Carter
foul on number 11.
That foul's on Lane Cox for Morgan County. That's her second foul, and the second foul on the Cougars. Alyssa Stickler will go to the free throw line for the Raiders. She's a 71.8% free throw shooter on the year, leads the team in free throw shooting for East Carter. And as always happens, when you say someone leads the team in free throw shooting, they miss the first free throw.
That happens sometimes, Chris. But she got the second.
Second free throw up and good. 4 points for Stickler, 10-5 East Carter. Hampton quickly into the front court. And a beautiful pass underneath. Shot up off the glass, no good. That was a beautiful pass by Hampton.
Beautiful pass.
Here's a long three ball up for East Carter. Alyssa Stickler, no good. Atkins comes away with a rebound for Morgan County. Morgan works the ball around the circle. Emily Hammonds drives, passes into the corner, three ball up and good. Jenna Hampton. 5 points for Jenna, 10-8, East quarter. 2:06 remaining in the opening period.
Morgan County's holding their own with them here early on.
They are. And here East Carter throws the basketball away. Haley Swanigan turns the ball over for East Carter. Morgan County gets the ball back here, Reggie, with less than 2 minutes to go in the opening period, and a chance to tie this ball game or take the lead with a three.
Morgan County's playing with some intensity. They're taking their time also on the offensive end. And they're the home team. They've got the crowd behind them.
3 turnovers for the Raiders here in the opening period.
That was almost an over and back.
Emily Hammonds drives all the way in the lane, shot up off the glass, no good, but she was fouled. East Carter foul on number 13, Hallie Swanigan. That's her first and the second team foul on East Carter in the first half. Hammonds at the free throw line for Morgan County. 66.7% free throw shooter on the year. First free throw up, no good. She eyes the second, turns it loose, good.
1 point game, 10-9.
Morgan County picks up full court pressure. East Carter quickly breaks it into front.
Good
Beautiful spin move in the lane. Shot up off the glass. She missed it, Strickland did.
She got her own rebound and put it back in, Chris.
And the putback is up and good. Fouls on Lane Cox. That's her third foul the first period, and the third foul against Morgan County. That basket was good by Hannah Gallion, and she goes to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. And she does. 7 points in the quarter for Gallion, 13-9 East Carter, back out by 4. Oh, and here's Aspen Ferguson pass. She breaks away free from the press and lays the ball in.
We've got a ball game here,
5
Chris.
points, 13-11 East Quarter. Morgan County's come to play tonight.
They have, and you know, I don't care how good you are. When a team starts believing they can beat you, seems like they turn up the intensity, and a game can get away from you real quick.
Kyla Wagner inside for East Carter, drives baseline, shot up, no good. We're going to have a foul on number 23, Emily Atkins. That's her first foul, the fourth foul of the half on the Lady Cougars. Michaela Wagner at the line for 2 free throws. First one's up and good. 14-11 East Carter. Wagner looks to push the lead back out to 4 with his second free throw. Shot up, good. 15-11 East Carter. Marquita Gamsby comes back into the lineup for East Carter. Morgan County trying to get the ball in against this full court pressure. East slaps it away. It'll remain with Morgan County. Once again, they'll try to inbounds it baseline right. And this time, East Carter picks the ball off, and the shot was up and no good. Rebound, Morgan County. Atkins into the front court, passes off to Emily Hammonds, and she drives the lane, shot up, no good, and she's fouled.
Almost had a tried a 3-point play, Chris.
East Carter fouls on number 21, Mackenzie Bush. That's her first foul, and East Carter's third foul of the half. First free throw up and no good for Emily. She eyes the second. It's on the way. No good. Basketball batted around, and Hampton
back in and
gets the offensive rebound, puts it up and in. Great offensive rebound there and put back by Hampton.
Hampton's had a good game, Chris, at 8th grader, I believe you said.
She is.
Looks to me like she's going to have a good future and a good career here at Morgan County.
3-point play for Jenna Hampton. Pulls Morgan County within one, 15-14. Final 45 seconds of the period.
Morgan County can take the lead here, Chris, with a basket.
Fourth turnover of the period for East Carter. Lindsay Atkins to inbound the basketball for the Lady Cougars. She's looking to go long again. She's got her out there too. Emily Atkins is fouled. They called her for the travel.
I thought they were going to convert on that play, Chris.
I did too. So the travel gives the ball back to East Carter with 45 seconds remaining. It's 5th turnover of the opening period for the Lady Cougars. All these stats are unofficial. East Carter brings the ball into the front court. Hallie Swanigan with the basketball. Off the Bush, back to Swanigan. There's a long 3-ball on the right wing by Bush, no good, but East Carter gets the offensive rebound. And a loose ball underneath. Jump ball's called, and the possession error gives it to Morgan County.
Chris, the Cougars have come to play tonight.
They have. They've played a very good first quarter here. And with a bucket in the last 17 seconds, they can take the lead. Hammonds brings the ball into the front court, drives into the circle, shot up off the glass, no good, gets her own offensive rebound, goes back up, and she's fouled.
Fouled hard. Got a chance here to tie the game or take the lead with 7 seconds left in the first quarter.
Hammond's on the free throw line for 2 free throws. First free throw up and good. Tie game, 15-15. This one will put them ahead if she can make it, and she does. 16-15, Morgan County. East Carter inbounds the basketball. Here's a long 3-ball from the left wing at the buzzer's up and no good. So we come to the end of the first quarter here in Morgan County with the score. The Lady Cougars of Morgan County 16, the East Carter Lady Raiders 15, and we'll be right back after this commercial message.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
Back here to start the second quarter at Morgan County High School with the Lady Cougars leading the East Carter Lady Raiders 16-15. Hannah Gallion led the Raiders in the first quarter with 7 points. Jenna Hampton led the Lady Cougars of Morgan County with 8 points in the first period. Aspen Ferguson had 5. East Carter with the first possession of the second period here. They continue to work the ball around the perimeter as they did the entire first quarter. Morgan County content to lay back and let them shoot the long shots. Here they drive inside and the ball's loose. East Carter picks it up. Here's a 3-ball up. No good by Hall. Offensive rebound, back up, no good. Morgan County
East Carter has went cold bad. They come out and never missed a shot.
Here goes Jenna Hampton again. Jenna Hampton with 10. 18-15 Morgan County. And I tell you, these district basketball games are different.
Yes, they are.
You can watch high school basketball and watch it, but a district game is different. East Carter, the shot spin off the glass inside by Haley Campbell is good.
Well, they're playing for the win. both teams, but at the same time, they're playing for seeding in the district tournament.
That broke a 7-0 Morgan County run. Morgan County has an 18-17 lead. Here goes Atkins driving into the lane, shot up and
Got
good.
it.
Number 23.
First two of the evening.
Hager don't like what he's seeing. He's going to call timeout here and try to get things. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there was a timeout called on the court.
They was changing players. A bunch of players come in. There was no timeout, so East Carter brings the ball up the floor, trailing by 3. And I'm impressed with what I've seen out of this Lady Cougar team here in the first quarter.
They played really well, Chris.
Campbell with a long shot from outside, no good. The rebound comes to Morgan County and Atkins. She'll walk the ball into the front court with the Lady Cougars up 3, 20-17, approaching the 6-minute mark remaining in the first half. She wants to drive in the lane, 8-footer up, no good.
Almost.
Rebound East Carter. Wagner with the pass off to Campbell. She'll fire up a 3-pointer, no good. Rebound
good block.
For East.
They called a foul. I didn't see it, Chris. I really didn't. I thought it was a good block.
Number 22. Her first.
Fouls on Emily Atkins. That's her first and the 5th Lady Cougar foul of the first half. Stickler will be on the line for East Carter, shooting 2. First one's up and good. Stickler with 4 points in the first quarter. She now has 5. Second one up, good as well. 20-19. Morgan County. Hannah Gallion checks back into the lineup for East Carter. Aspen Ferguson back to Hampton, and Morgan County easily breaks the pressure this time. To Adkins.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do if I'm Morgan County. I'm getting the ball in number 20's hands. I'm going to set screens for her, get her open.
Emily Hammonds with the basketball. She drives in the lane. Tried to pass back, and they call her for travel. Turnover number 6 on Morgan County. East Carter will get the basketball back with a chance to grab the lead back here. 20-19, Morgan County, the Lady Cougars. And we have a Morgan County foul on number 23, Emily Atkins. That's her 2nd foul. 6th foul on the Lady Cougars. So from this point forward, East Carter will be in the bonus for the rest of the half.
Oh, good pass.
Good
down
pass
low.
Inside. Hannah Gallion.
And just like that, East Carter's back on top, 21-20.
Gallion with the bucket gives her 9 points for the basketball game.
I believe that was a full timeout they called there.
It's 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout,
okay,
yes.
I'm sorry.
Gallion has 9 points to lead East Carter with that basket, and East Carter goes back ahead 21-20. This has been a very entertaining first half. Good basketball game. Good girls basketball
I
game.
think East might have come in here thinking they were just going to roll over Morgan County and have their way with them, but Morgan County's thought otherwise, and we've got ourselves a ball game here.
You have to be ready to play. Emily Hammonds brings the basketball into the front court for Morgan County. She now has the ball on the right wing. Passes over to Lindsay. Go takes a good pass inside to Atkins, and she travels.
Morgan County's very unselfish team, Chris. Seems that they don't care who gets the shot. They just want to give it to the open person. Another good pass by East Carter.
It was. Good pass by Hall. Good pass by Hall inside to Gamsby, and she was fouled on the shot attempt in the lane by Aspen Ferguson. That was her first foul, the seventh foul on the Lady Cougars. First free throw's up and good by Gamsby. 22-20, East back up by 2.
Morgan County's going to need a bucket this possession, Chris.
Second free throw up and good. 23-20, East Carter. Yeah, Morgan County needs a bucket. Ferguson's in trouble. She's looking, and she gets the basketball off the Hammonds. And
Morgan County called timeout. The coach thought they was too close to 8-second call getting the ball across half court.
This is a full timeout, Reggie, for Morgan County, so we'll take it with them. We'll be right back with the score 23-20, the East Carter Lady Raiders over Morgan County.
For over 40 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with both friendly service and the financial products they need to make their day-to-day life just a little bit easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter, so we appreciate those that have chosen us to be their bank and invite those that haven't to stop by and see us at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here at Morgan County High School with the East Carter Raiders leading the Morgan County Lady Cougars 23-20. And Reggie, this has been a very entertaining first half.
Well, Morgan County coach has got to be pleased with where he's at right now in the ball game. I mean, his team's down 3. We got 4 minutes left in the first half, and he's got time to catch or pass East Carter here. So he has to be pleased with the way his team's played so far.
Hampton with the basketball for Morgan County. And the ball's turned over in the lane to East Carter. East Carter works the ball quickly up into the front court. Gallion thought about driving and shooting. She turns around, passes it back out to Stickler. She drives in the lane to Gamsby. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover on the Lady Raiders. Their 5th of the first half. Morgan County inbounds the basketball, trailing by 3. And we're under the 4-minute mark left in the first half.
Good pass down low. Oh, she missed the shot. Missed the easy shot.
Atkins missed the shot. East Carter with the rebound quickly in the other direction. Shot up underneath and good.
East Carter now is
Haley
up 5,
Campbell
Chris.
Has 4 points all in the second quarter. Here's another turnover, and Stickler drives, puts it up and in.
Might be just a little bit of fatigue.
And quickly it's 27-20. Hampton comes quickly back into the front court for Morgan County. A good pass to Ferguson in the corner. She drains the 30.
Morgan really needed that bucket, Chris. They had to have that bucket right there.
They did. Aspen Ferguson with her second 3-point basket of the first half and 8 for the half for Morgan County. And East Carter will call a 30-second timeout. And Morgan County needed that basket. Morgan County had an 18-15 lead. And all of a sudden they looked up and they was behind 27-20. But Aspen Ferguson connected with her second 3-point bucket of the opening half to induce Coach Easterling into calling a timeout. And we have a 27-23 basketball game.
You know, just a couple of mental errors can hurt you so bad in these basketball games. Just a couple of bad passes, couple of bad shots. The other team takes advantage of them. Goes down, puts each possession in, it makes it hard to come back. But you're right. The basket that Morgan just got, they needed it terribly bad.
East Carter will walk the basketball slowly back into the front court. Taylor Hall. To Swanigan to Campbell. Campbell back to Swanigan.
Good
she
pass
looks
down
inside
low
to Gallion, and she travels.
She did. Her feet.
She did.
She shuffled her feet, Chris.
Turnover number 6 for the Lady Raiders. Once again, Morgan County and Jenna Hampton will inbound to full court pressure. And Morgan County's called for 5 seconds. So they couldn't get the basketball inbounds. That's the second time that's happened here in the first half.
That's 2 times that that's happened.
That's the 9th turnover for the Lady Cougars, if I have it correctly. East Carter inside with the pass, stick for a shot up, no good. And Jenna Hampton with the rebound, and here she comes. She drove all the way in. She lost the basketball underneath and out of bounds. I thought she was fouled there, Reggie.
It looked like they were pushing her as she came down the lane there to me.
I really did. I thought she was fouled. But turnover Morgan County, and East Carter will try to build on a 4-point lead with under 2:30 remaining till halftime. And on the pass inside, another turnover for East Carter. And Atkins brings the ball back into the front court for the Cougars to Hampton. Hampton in the corner to Gullett, back out to Emily Atkins. Atkins to Aspen Ferguson. Ferguson right of the circle, looks back to the top of the key. Grace Littoral with basketball, pass inside.
Good dish
Gullett,
outside.
back out to Ferguson, 3-ball up, no good. Rebound East Carter. And Taylor Hall will bring it once again into the front court for the Lady Raiders. 27-23, East Carter. Under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's a long 3-ball out of the corner by Haley Campbell. Good. And Haley is heating up here in the second quarter. She has 9 points here in the period, 30-23. And Atkins brings the ball across the half-court line from Morgan County to Ferguson.
Good backdoor cut.
Good pass back to Ferguson in the lane. Shot up and good. 30-25, East Carter. On the other end, East Carter 17-footer.
Right
shot up, no good, but the offensive rebound's back up and in. The basket counts.
Chris, I know we're at a high school basketball game, but I got to ask you, who you like in the Super Bowl?
That foul was on Grace Littoral. That was her first and the 8th of the half for Morgan County, and I'll answer your question here in just a minute. 33-25, East Carter. Back out to an 8-point lead. The final minute of the first half. Atkins, Ferguson with the ball into the corner.
Good pass. Good pass.
Boy, they're really working the basketball around.
Very good ball movement.
That shot up by Lindsey Gullett was no good, and East Carter quickly comes to the other end.
That was a travel.
And Taylor Hall walks. Turnover number 8, first half for the Lady Raiders. And Hampton will inbound the basketball to Atkins. Back to Hampton.
They should hope for one shot here.
They should. Aspen Ferguson's hot. If she gets open over there, she needs to shoot it. Up to turnover Morgan County. And they try to get the basketball back, and we'll have a Morgan County foul.
I thought we had a jump ball, but looks like they're going to call the foul on the Morgan County player.
That foul's on number 3, Lindsey Gullett. That's her first. And the 9th team foul on the Cougars in the first half. Haley Campbell on the line for East Carter. Free throw up, no good. The rebound comes to Morgan County, and we'll have a foul on East Carter. East Carter fouls on number 35, Haley Campbell. That's her first, and the 6th foul on the Lady Raiders. Jenna Hampton comes into the front court for Morgan County. Atkins back to Hampton. She'll go up with
got
the three
the
ball.
shot off.
No good.
Oh,
at the buzzer. So the buzzer brings us to the end of a very entertaining first half here in West Liberty. We go back to the studio for a commercial break with the score: the East Carter Lady Raiders 33, the Morgan County Lady Cougars 25, and we'll be back in a few minutes with halftime scoring in the second half.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
It's officially 2019. Happy New Year from your friends at Appalachian Wireless. To celebrate, Appalachian Wireless invites you to ring in the new year with the return of a Samsung deal that is hot despite the winter temps. All January long or while supplies last. You can get the Samsung Galaxy S9 for just a penny, the Galaxy S9 Plus for just $99.99, or the Note 9 for only $249.99. That's $200 off their normal contract pricing. 2-year contracts are required. See store for details.
For over 40 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with both friendly service and the financial products they need to make their day-to-day life just a little bit easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter, so we appreciate those that have chosen us to be their bank and invite those that haven't to stop by and see us at any of our 3 locations: West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
officially 2019. Happy New Year from your friends at Appalachian Wireless. To celebrate, Appalachian Wireless invites you to ring in the new year with the return of a Samsung deal that is hot despite the winter temps. All January long or while supplies last. You can get the Samsung Galaxy S9 for just a penny, the Galaxy S9 Plus for just $99.99, or the Note 9 for only $249.99. That's $200 off their normal contract pricing. 2-year contracts are required. See store for details.
For over 40 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with both friendly service and the financial products they need to make their day-to-day life just a little bit easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter, so we appreciate those that have chosen us to be their bank and invite those that haven't to stop by and see us at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
Back here at halftime at Morgan County High School, where the East Carter Lady Raiders hold a 33-25 lead over the Lady Cougars of Morgan County. First half scoring for East Carter, they were led by Hannah Gallion with 12 points. Alyssa Stickler had 8 points. Haley Campbell with 7. Marquita Gamsby with 4. And Michaela Wagner with 2. For the Lady Cougars of Morgan County, they were led by Aspen Ferguson and Jenna Hampton, both with 10 points each, Reggie. Emily Hammonds chipped in with 3, and Emily Atkins had 2. We had 2 lead changes and 1 tie in the first half. All these stats, again, are unofficial. Rebounding total, I had East Carter out rebounding Morgan County by 5 in the first half, and I had the Lady Raiders with 8 turnovers, and Morgan County, the Lady Cougars, with 11. But all in all, it was a good first half of basketball for Morgan County from where they've been historically in this matchup. And they're just a couple of baskets away from being ahead in this game. They had 2 or 3 different shots that rattled in and out and a couple of turnovers. If they would have scored, this would be a completely different looking game right now.
Well, you know, there at one time, Morgan was tied, maybe ahead 1 point. And he stole the ball 3 consecutive trips and laid it in 3 times. And just those little things, Chris, could just change the momentum of a game very fast. And Morgan needs to get that momentum they had in the first quarter. Take their time like they did in the first quarter, set up. And they're only down 8 points. And 2 quarters left. Plenty of time for them to get back in this game. So
Morgan County outscored the Lady Raiders 16-15 in the first period. East Carter outscored Morgan County 18-9 going into halftime, and that brings them to the 33-25 lead as we get ready to start second half action here tonight. The crowd's beginning to gather in here. There's a good crowd on hand here tonight. People's anticipating this boys matchup between Morgan County and Elliott County coming up right after this game.
Chris, it's going to be a big game. It's a big rivalry. I don't know how, really, you know, we wasn't even in the same district for years, but I guess where we're joining counties, it turned into a rivalry quick. And every year these two teams look forward to squaring off.
To the best of my memory, they put Morgan County in our district and St. Louis County to the 63rd district.
Yes.
And this is just a natural-born rivalry right here between Morgan and Elliott. Back to the girls' action. Morgan County has the basketball to begin the second half. Jenna Hampton with the basketball. She wants to drive in. She reverses back out right of the circle. East Carter continues to play a tough man-to-man matchup inside. Ferguson works the ball around the circle for the Lady Cougars. Back to Emily Atkins.
And that's what Morgan needs to do, is just take their time and get the good shot.
And Atkins drives inside, and she's traveling. So Morgan County turns the basketball over on their opening possession here of the third period. And East Carter will bring the ball into the front court, holding a 33-25 lead.
Good shot.
There's a long three ball by Haley Campbell. That shot's good.
And just like that, East is up 11.
36-25, East Carter. Campbell with the three gives her 10 points for the game for the Lady Raiders. Here's a good pass inside on. She lost it off her foot out of bounds.
Good back door.
Morgan
Good
County.
back door cut. Just missed the pass.
And East Carter is going to be very content now to play their slow style of basketball. Here's Stickler with the long three out of the corner.
Got
good.
East Carter stretching that lead, Chris.
Stickler with three there gives her 11 for the basketball game, 39-25. East Carter's on a 6-0 run to start the third period. And Atkins drives in the lane and puts the shot up and draws an East Carter blocking foul. The East Carter foul's on Stickler. And that's her first foul of the game and the first foul of the half on the Lady Raiders. Hammond's at the line for 2 free throws. Her first one's up and good. Gives Emily 3 points on the evening.
Technology is very handy, Chris.
Second free throw also up and good. 39-27. East Carter quickly down to the other end of the floor, and we have a Lady Cougar foul. It's actually an East Carter foul on number 45, Hannah Gallion. That was her second foul of the game, the second foul of the half on East Carter. 39-27 here. The Lady Raiders have stretched their lead out to 12 on back-to-back three-point baskets to start the third quarter.
Chris, I said their technology is so handy. Throat's dry. I look down to see my daughter, shoot her a text, bring Dad a pop. So it's technology's
used in the right way. It's a great thing.
Yes, it is.
Getting back to your question earlier about the Super Bowl.
I thought you forgot about it.
No, I didn't forget about it.
Are the Browns playing?
They are next September.
Okay.
We'll get back to that here in a few minutes. Let's get back to the basketball game as Morgan County inbounds the basketball. Atkins drives all the way in the lane, puts the shot up and good.
Morgan needed that basket bad, Chris. They're down 10 now. They're going to have to apply some pressure here, get some defense going.
4 points in the quarter for Atkins, 8 for the game. As Reggie said, Morgan County draws back to within 10. Another long three ball by Stickler.
She's heating up, Chris.
She's on fire right now. She has 6 for the quarter, 14 for the game.
Almost a steal by East Carter also.
And that's 3 3-point field goals here in the first 2.5 minutes for the Lady Raiders. And that stretched that 8-point lead out to 13.
Good pass Oh,
Ferguson
another good
underneath,
pass.
back to Hampton. Good pass. Shots up and good.
Chris, I really like Hampton. I believe she's going to be a great player for Morgan County.
Hampton with 12 for the game. The assist to Aspen Ferguson there, and that was a good possession for the Lady Cougars. 42-31, East Carter. I thought she got away with the travel right there.
She got away with the walk, Chris.
Wagner with the pass underneath.
Number 45.
To Hannah Gallion. She has 14 to lead the Lady Raiders. 44-31, East Carter. Morgan County looks to cut into the lead again. Atkins tried to throw the ball inside to Hampton, turned it over. East Carter quickly to the other end, shot up off the glass.
And just like
good
that,
by Michaela Wagner.
Just like that, they're up 15, Chris.
4 for Wagner, 46-31 East Carter. And Atkins comes into the front court and throws the basketball away. Turnover Morgan County. And this has not been a good 4-minute stretch to start the third quarter for the Lady Cougars.
No, it hasn't, Chris.
46-31 East Carter.
And I know there's a lot of interest in this game, and we're not by any means trying to say there's not, but there's going to be a lot of electricity here in just a little while when these boys tip it off here with Morgan County.
Campbell with the basketball for the Lady Raiders. She wants to drive inside. Now she does. Dishes off in the corner. 3 ball by Gallion up, no good. But East Carter gets the offensive rebound and retains possession. Taylor Hall will reset the Lady Raiders offense. She drives, passes off to Stickler. Long 3 ball up, no good.
Oh,
and a long rebound right back to East Carter.
Basket's good. Number 10, Michaela Wagner.
And a good pass inside. Michaela Wagner scores the basket.
Fouls on number 20, Jenna Hampton.
The Morgan County fouls on Jenna Hampton. That's her first foul. And the first foul on the Lady Cougars in the third quarter. Free throw, no good. And here comes Atkins into the front court for the Lady Cougars. Back to Hampton. She'll take it in the lane, puts shot up, no good. Rebound East Carter. Hall into the front court for the Lady Raiders. Wanted to go inside, now passes back out to Campbell and back to Hall. 48-31 East Carter. Under 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Stickler with the basketball, wants to drive, passes back to Hall. East Carter's perfectly content to run some clock here and work for a good shot. There's a good pass inside. Stickler's shot was blocked, but it's picked back up and put in by Hannah Gallion. Gallion with 4 in the period, 16 in the game to lead the Lady Raiders, 50-31.
Offensive foul on Morgan County there. Clear out with the arm, Chris.
And Morgan County has another turnover with the offensive foul on Emily Atkins. And East Carter will get basketball back, leading by 19 and looking to go up over the 20-point mark for the first time of the night. Good defense by Lindsey Gullett. Good hustle. She tapped that basketball away. East Carter will retain possession. Morgan County picking up the full court pressure. And the ball comes into Stickler. Now Morgan County will back off, and Jenna Hampton will pick her up. She brings the ball into the front court. Drives around Hampton, passes inside.
Good pass.
Was. Back to the top of the key.
Wide
3 ball by
look.
Gamsby, no good. Offensive board, Wagner, shot up, no good. Stickler puts it back in.
East Carter's rebounded very well tonight, Chris. It's a part of the game that takes a lot of work, takes a lot of effort. A very hard part of the game.
8 in the quarter for Stickler, 16 in the game. Her and Gallion has 16 each to lead the Lady Raiders. 52-31, East Carter. Atkins trying to drive the ball inside for the Lady Cougars, and she's fouled. Alyssa Stickler, that's Stickler's second foul. And they'll give Stickler a rest for the remaining portion, I would think, of the third period, as she's picked up 2 fouls here in the quarter.
It looks like they're going to give her.
Jenna Hampton wanted to drive. Now she backs the basketball back out. Whoa, ball almost picked off. Back to Hampton. She'll go up with 3 ball good.
Chris, I'm telling you, I'm really impressed with the Hampton girl. I mean, to come out in a high school game, you in the 8th grade, well, she got 15 now?
13.
13 points after that 3-pointer. She's going to have a good career here at Morgan County, I can tell you.
Swanigan with the basketball for East Carter, and she throws it away. That's East Carter's first turnover here in the second half. 9 for the game for them now. 52-34 East Carter. Morgan County inbounds the basketball, and Emily Atkins will bring it into the front court. She wants to drive. She works the ball in the lane, spins back to the right, goes in the corner to Gullett. She fakes the 3, pulls inside the 3-point line, shot up, no good. Comes the Raiders.
Very good fake on that shot. She had the defender out of position.
I thought they got away with another walk right there, and now they call it.
They finally called it. I believe there was 2 of them.
They called the travel on Avery Hall, but I believe that was the second turnover of that possession. 52-34 East Carter. Final 35 seconds of the third period.
Blocking foul on East Carter.
Emily Atkins drove all the way into the lane. A hard foul.
Pretty good collision.
It was. But the blocking foul's called on Michaela Wagner for the Lady Raiders. Atkins at the line for the Lady Raiders. First free throw up and good. 52-35. Atkins with 7 for the game. Second free throw up good. 52-36 East Carter. Morgan County again picks up full court pressure. And the Raiders work it into the front court. Pass went down underneath the Wagner. She reversed it back outside, and they throw the basketball away. So Morgan County will get the possession of the basketball back, trailing 52-36 with the final 10 seconds here of the third period. Atkins brings the ball into the front court. The clock down to 5. They're going to have to hurry to get a shot off.
Looked like
she turns the ball over. It did.
I believe she was fouled on the play, Chris.
We come to the end of the third quarter. We'll take this commercial break and be back with East Carter Lady Raiders leading the Morgan County Lady Cougars 52-36.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
It's officially 2019. Happy New Year from your friends at Appalachian Wireless. To celebrate, Appalachian Wireless invites you to ring in the new year with the return of a Samsung deal that is hot despite the winter temps. All January long or while supplies last. You can get the Samsung Galaxy S9 for just a penny, the Galaxy S9 Plus for just $99.99, or the Note 9 for only $249.99. That's $200 off their normal contract pricing. 2-year contracts are required. See store for details.
Reggie, there in the third period to build this 16-point lead going into the fourth period.
East Carter's disciplined. They're not going to make a whole lot of turnovers. They're going to play team basketball. They're going to get the open shot. And I'd say this last quarter, you're going to see them slow the ball way down.
We'll turn it over right there. Here comes the Lady Cougars back into the front court. Hampton will come back out top of the key to Atkins. Atkins looks inside, goes back right to Gullett. Gullett back out to the top of the key to Atkins. Atkins drives in the lane, and we've got a blocking foul called on East Carter.
Let's get back to something I brought up a while ago, and I never got an answer, Chris. Who you like in the Super Bowl? I'm going with the old man, Tom Brady.
That foul's on Marquita Gamsby. That's her first, and the 5th foul of the second half on East Carter. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams. That shot up inside, no good for Morgan County. Rebound Stickler for East Carter. And the Lady Raiders come into the front court with a 52-36 lead.
I pick against New England every game, and they win. I'm going to pick with them this time. Maybe they'll lose.
We have a timeout here on the floor. A full timeout for East Carter. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here with the score. East Carter 52, Morgan County 36.
Appalachian Wireless and Samsung have the deal in wireless all January. Samsung Galaxy S9 just a penny. Galaxy S9 Plus $99.99. Note 9 just $249.99. That's $200 off normal pricing. While supplies last. 2-year agreement required. See store for details.
Back here at Morgan County High School, the East Carter Lady Raiders have built a 16-point lead here on the Lady Cougars, 52-36. And in the third quarter, scoring through 3 quarters for the Lady Cougars, Aspen Ferguson leads the Lady Cougars with 13, Jenna Hampton with 12, Emily Atkins with 8, and Emily Hammonds with 3. And East Carter turns the basketball over inside. Now we have a jump ball call. The possession arrow will go to Morgan County.
Well, Morgan County's not going to lose because of a lack of effort. They played hard tonight. Maybe East is probably the most talented girls team in the district. Them are West. And
Morgan County has played really hard here tonight and well, and they've got a young basketball team. They've got one senior on the roster, if my roster is correct.
They're going to be good for many years, Chris.
Just like that, Morgan County turnover and the basket by Hall on the other end for East Carter.
Fouls on number 11, Lane Cox,
And that's the 4th foul on Lane Cox for the Lady Cougars.
Checking in for the Lane Cougars, number 22.
Emily Hammonds back into the lineup for the Lady Cougars. Hall tries to complete the 3-point play. Free throw up, no good, but the offensive rebound by Stickler, and she puts it back up, no good.
How many Stickler got tonight, Chris? How many points you got?
And that's Stickler's 3rd foul of the second half and 3rd of the game. Stickler has 16 points for East Carter.
I knew she'd had a good game tonight. She's had a solid game for East Carter.
Morgan County comes into the front court trailing 54-36. Hampton with the basketball, back to Atkins. And Hampton and Atkins plays catch back and forth at the top of the circle. Now she tries to drive inside. The basketball's turned over. Raiders quickly push into the front court and the pass underneath the Stickler. She tried to shoot the basketball. She lost it. And Marquita Gamsby picks it up and lays it in the basket for East Carter. 6 points for Gamsby. 56-36 East Carter. Morgan County will retain possession of the basketball. Ferguson works the ball all the way around.
Good shot.
To Lane Cox. And she hits the three-point basket. First three of the game for Cox. And that basketball is deflected out of bounds on the East Carter end. It will remain with the Lady Raiders.
I thought the ball was, I honestly believe the East Carter player got a hand on that before it went out, Chris. It looked to me like, maybe not. It's easy to sit up here and where we're at and question calls, but it looked like it was deflected off her hand.
And Stickler throws the basketball away.
Nevertheless, they got the ball back. So
they did. It's also hard to see up here. It's like we're sitting in jail. We're sitting behind a fence here trying to see out to see the floor, and it's really, really hard to see and pick up on some of these players, depending on what part of the floor they're on. That basketball's kicked out of bounds by Hannah Gallion for the Lady Raiders, and Morgan County will retain possession under their basket, baseline right. Gullett to inbound the basketball for the Lady Cougars. And we have a full timeout on the court. Full timeout called here. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with 5:13 remaining in the fourth quarter. The score, the East Carter Lady Raiders 56, Morgan County 39.
I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
Back here with 5:13 remaining in the basketball game, and the Lady Raiders of East Carter with a comfortable 17-point lead, 56-39. Morgan County will inbounds the basketball baseline right under their own basket. And Atkins looks to inbound the basketball.
Almost a 5-second call there again.
She gets it into Lindsay Atkins, and Atkins to Hampton. Hampton to Gullett. Gullett wants to drive in. The ball circles back out there as a pass deflected, and Gina Hampton runs back in the backcourt to pick it up for Morgan County and brings it back into the front court for the Lady Cougars. And they'll reset the offense.
We want to remind everybody to stay with Mountain Rural Television. After this game tonight will be the Elliott County Lions and the Morgan County Cougars. Ought to be a heck of a matchup. A game everybody's been looking forward to for a long time. So
Gina Hampton with the basketball for the Cougars. Passes inside Atkins on the baseline. Puts a shot up. No good. Rebound comes to East Carter. Taylor Hall brings the basketball into the front court for the Lady Raiders. And we're down to 4:08 remaining in the contest with the foul on Lindsay Gullett for the Lady Cougars. And that's her second foul and the fourth foul of the half on the Lady Cougars. Aspen Ferguson and Grace Litter will check back into the lineup for the Lady Cougars. Ferguson with 13 points here tonight to lead the Lady Cougars. Gina Hampton with 12. East Carter pass inside, shot up, no good, and the rebound for Morgan County's Emily Atkins. She quickly throws the ball in the front court to Hampton. Hampton back to Ferguson. Back to Hampton in the corner. Hampton will reverse the ball back out to the front court. Emily Atkins. Atkins rolls off the pick to the left side, now drives in the lane, spins, shot up off the glass, no good. Grace Literal with the offensive rebound, puts the shot back up and draws the foul.
I thought they were not going to call the foul, and I was just getting ready to say it looked like she got fouled, and the referee blew the whistle.
That foul's on Alyssa Stickler for the Lady Raiders. That's her fourth foul, all of them coming here in the second half. Literal at the line for 2 free throws. First shot's up, no good. She eyes the basket, second free throw on its way. It's in and out. Rebound East Carter. Hannah Gallion with the rebound to Hall, and East Carter comes into the front court. Here's Stickler with the long 3-ball, good.
Good.
Stickler with 19 points in the game and a 59-39 20-point Lady Raiders lead. The clock winds down under the 3-minute mark remaining. Hampton to Literal in the corner, back underneath the Hampton under the basket, shot up and in.
2 by number 20, Jenna Hampton.
Jenna Hampton with her 14th point of the evening.
Great game for an 8th grader. I'll say it again. I really like her.
She's going to be a dandy. She already is. She's an excellent basketball player. Pass inside the Hall for East Carter, shot up, no good. And the Morgan County fouls on Emily Atkins.
Emily Atkins for the third. Team fifth at the line to shoot 2, number 4, Taylor Hall.
Taylor Hall at the free throw line for the Raiders, shooting 2. First free throw up and good.
Checking in for the Lady Raiders, number 10, Alyssa Stickler.
Kyla Wagner back into the lineup for the Lady Raiders. Hall second free throw up, good. 61-41, East Carter.
13, Haley Swanigan. Number 21, Mackenzie Bush.
Haley Swanigan and Mackenzie Bush check into the lineup for the Raiders.
We're going to have a packed house for this second game, I can tell you. It's going to be full.
We have a full timeout here taken by the Lady Cougars. We'll take it with them, send it back to the station. We'll be right back with East Carter holding a 61-41 lead.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
.227 is all we have left in this first game of the evening, and the Lady Raiders of East Carter with a 61-41 lead over the Lady Cougars of Morgan County. Morgan County has possession of the basketball, and Emily Atkins comes into the front court for the Cougars. She passes to Aspen Ferguson. Ferguson looks inside. Passes around to Literal. There's a turnover. Breakaway basket and layup.
2 by number 13, Haley Swanigan.
Haley Swanigan with her first 2 points of the game, and East Carter builds a 22-point, 63-41 lead.
She came up behind her, Chris, and she
did. She never saw her.
See her there either.
No, she never saw her. Literal goes after that pass in the corner. Shot underneath by Emily Atkins, up no good, and East Carter with the rebound. Into the front court comes Kyla Wagner. Wagner passes back to Swanigan. And we have a timeout to let substitutions enter the game.
Morgan County is going to bring in 5 new players. Looks like Hager Easterling's bringing in some people off the East Carter bench.
I saw number 5, Emily Wilson, and number 12, Lily Klinger, come into the game for Morgan County. Number 21, Jerica Campbell, is also in the game. Long 3 ball by East Carter, up, no good. Here comes the Lady Cougars. Emily Wilson all the way under and turns the basketball over back to the Raiders. Working on the final minute of the game. Long 3 ball up, no good. And we'll have an East Carter foul.
They're not afraid to put it up, Chris.
No, they're not.
I'll say that. East Carter's not afraid to shoot the 3.
That foul's on Avery Hall of East Carter. That's her second and the 8th foul of the half on the Lady Raiders.
At the line to shoot the doubles, number 25, Keeler.
Two free throws for Morgan County. Actually, that was one bonus.
I
The
thought
shot
they
was
were
up
in
and no
the
good.
act of shooting too.
I did too, but it wasn't. In any event, East Carter winding down the final minute of this game.
Foul on number 5, Brenda Wilson, her first. Team 6, at the line to shoot 2, number 31, Avery Hall.
First free throw up, no good for Avery Hall. Her second free throw up and good. 64-41 East Carter.
46 seconds left in this game, Chris.
Wilson drives inside. And Morgan County turns the ball over, and we're down to the final 30 seconds of the game. Macy Moore had the basketball for the Lady Raiders, passed to Haley Swanigan, and looks like she's going to be content to work the basketball around the top and try to run this clock out. And the final 2 seconds ticks off the clock. We go to a final score here in our first game of the evening. The Lady Raiders of East Carter 64, the Lady Cougars of Morgan County 41. We'll go back to the studio and be back here in a few minutes for final scores, individual scoring for the game, and then we'll take a break to come back to the boys' game between Elliott County and Morgan County.
For over 40 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with both friendly service and the financial products they need to make their day-to-day life just a little bit easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter, so we appreciate those that have chosen us to be their bank and invite those that haven't to stop by and see us at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
Back here at Morgan County High School, in between games here tonight, the first game final had the Lady Raiders of East Carter defeating the Morgan County Lady Cougars 64-41. East Carter, with the victory, improves their season record to a 500 record at 9-9, and they move up to 4-2 in 62nd district play. Morgan County, with the loss, falls to 3-16 on the season overall and 0-4 in 62nd district action. Individual scoring tonight, first for the Cougars from Morgan County, they were led by Jenna Hampton with 14 points, Aspen Ferguson with 13 points, Emily Atkins with 8, Emily Hammonds with 3, and Lane Cox with 3 for a total of 41 points for Morgan County. For the Lady Raiders of East Carter, they were led by Alyssa Stickler with 19 points, Haley Campbell with 10, Hannah Gallion with 16, Marquita Gamsby with 6, Taylor Hall with 4, and Avery Hall with 1 for a total of 64 points. So once again, in the girls' action here, the first game this evening, the East Carter Lady Raiders defeat the Morgan County Lady Cougars 64-41. We're going to go back to the studio for about a 10 or 15 minute break, and then we'll be back here with all the action of this 62nd district matchup between the Morgan County Cougars and the Elliott County Lions. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
For over 40 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with both friendly service and the financial products they need to make their day-to-day life just a little bit easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter, so we appreciate those that have chosen us to be their bank and invite those that haven't to stop by and see us at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
When you're looking for insurance coverage, you want 3 things: competitive rates, expert advice, and friendly, knowledgeable service. At Ison Insurance Agency, you'll find all 3. We are family owned and operated, and all of our agents are licensed. We offer all types of insurance, from auto and home to business and recreational, even life insurance. Give us a try and you'll see why for over 40 years, so many of your friends, family, and neighbors trust Ison Insurance to be their insurance agency.
First National Bank is proud to be a part of this community, and we love supporting our local Elliott County Lions. At First National Bank, we strive to provide friendly, quality service to all of our customers, and serving you is our first priority. When you think about opening an account, think of us first. When you think of getting a loan, we want you to think about First National. When you think about high school basketball, you think Elliott County Lions. Stop in today and see why you should think of First National for all of your banking needs. Go Lions! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Morgan County High School and Veterans Memorial Gymnasium, where we have the second game tonight of this doubleheader action between the Cougars of Morgan County and the Elliott County Lions. And Reggie, this game is something that both communities look forward to every year.
Every year.
These teams, irregardless of their records, they always seem to play outstanding basketball games against each other. Of course, Elliott County comes into this game tonight with the best record in the region at 17-2. They're 10-0 in 16th region, and they're 3-0 in 62nd district play. Morgan County, Coach Matthew Perry's got his team playing really well right now. They just came back home from the Class 2A state tournament where Glasgow just barely beat them in the opening round. But the Cougars have a record of 14-7. They're 8-3 in the 16th region, but they're 0-2 in the 62nd district. So this is a very important game tonight, especially for the Cougars for seeding purposes for the postseason tournament.
Chris, I can guarantee you one thing. Morgan County is fired up for this game. They know the season that Elliott County's had this year. They want this game. They'll be playing hard. I think it's going to be a good ball game. I think Morgan County will try to slow the basketball down. We said this again in the Round County game. If Elliott County can play the up tempo that they want to play, they should be fine. If Morgan County is able to slow the basketball down, take time off the clock, get a good shot, and convert, this could be one heck of a ball game here tonight.
These two teams have met 54 times since the beginning of the 97-98 season, with Elliott County holding a 30-24 record against Morgan County. However, here at Morgan County, the Cougars are 12-10 against Elliott County over that span, and they've won the last two games here. And, talking about the score tonight and the tempo of this game, these games, over the last 20 years have averaged in the 60s over here with 66 and 61 for the points scored. So Morgan County wants to keep the score in that range tonight, and by going back and looking deeper into this history of this rivalry, in any of these past 54 games that Elliott County has scored fewer than 70 points, they have a losing record of 16-21. The Cougars are 21-16 when they hold Elliott County under 70. When Elliott County breaks 80 points, they're 10-0, and when they break 70 or 80, they're 17-3. So,
well, there's a lot of energy in this room. There's a good crowd that came from Elliott. Morgan, the home crowd's got a huge crowd here. There's a lot of electricity in this building. I think you can throw the record books all out. I think it's going to just be dog eat dog. I think we're going to have a good basketball game. Matthew Perry will have his team ready to play. And the Lions from Elliott County, you know what the record is, and they've had a good season. They've got a good team. So we'll see what happens here tonight.
We have the same two starting lineups tonight that you normally see for these two teams. The Cougars of Morgan County will start Blake Evans, Garrett Atkins, Zach Gilliam, Jake Helton, and Cameron Bush. Elliott County will counter with Corbin Spencer, Gage Evans, Tanner Dickerson, Cole Whitley, and Bryson Dickerson. So
Coach Greg Aggins is not here tonight. I haven't talked to anybody, and I don't know what if there's been sickness in his family or something, but he didn't make the trip tonight. So I don't know what's going on with him either. But
Matt Spencer and Kyle Faulkner both are on the bench for the Lions, and we'll let you hear the announcing of the starting lineups here, and then we'll come back in and tip this basketball game off.
On the scoreboard, the Lions of Elliott County. Starting at guard, 6'1" senior, wearing number 1, Corbin Spencer. Starting at guard, 6' senior, wearing number 4, Gage Evans. Starting at guard, 6' senior, wearing number 11, Tanner Dickerson. Starting at guard, 5'8" junior, wearing number 30, Cole Whitley.
Whitley averaging 7.8 points a game. He's had 14 assists in his last 4 games for the Lions. And Bryson Dickerson averaging 2.8 points and 4.8 rebounds a game for Elliott County. Now for the Morgan County Cougars.
Almost feels like a district tournament game tonight, Chris.
Senior guard Blake Evans leads the team in scoring, averaging 16.7 points a game, shooting 45.3% from the three-point line. Garrett Atkins, senior guard, averaging 10.7 points for Morgan County. 75% free throw shooter. Cameron Bush averaging 8.9 points a game for the Cougars. He's shooting 47% from the field and averaging 6 rebounds a game. Jake Helton averaging 16.5 points a game for Morgan County, shooting 45.6% from the field and 75% from the free throw line. Zach Gilliam rounds out the starting lineup for the Cougars, averaging 5.3 points a game and shooting 54% from the field.
Chris, we've been waiting a long time. It's about time to tip it off. So
we're ready for 16th Region 62nd District basketball action here in the first matchup of the year between the Elliott County Lions and the Morgan County Cougars. Morgan County, as I said earlier, has won the last 2 games here at Morgan County. As Bush and Dickerson moves into the circle. This game's underway and the tap's controlled by the Lions. Corbin Spencer controls the tap, works the basketball into the front court for Elliott County to Whitley. Whitley will set the play. Tries to go to the left of Spencer, and that ball's batted away by Garrett Atkins and out of bounds. It'll stay with Elliott County. And you can feel the electricity in the building.
Morgan County's fired up, Chris.
They are. You can feel it.
Zach Gillum very fired up right now.
Spencer brings the basketball into the front court, guarded by Garrett Atkins. He goes right side, spins. Atkins stays right with him. He'll back the ball back out to Gage Evans, top of the circle. Evans wants to drive, goes left of the lane, spins back inside, shot up on Hilton Good. Gage Evans with the first 2 points of the evening, and Elliott County has a 2-0 lead. Garrett Atkins brings the ball into the front court for Morgan County. Passes the ball off to Zach Gilliam. He looks underneath the Bush. Bush with Evans on him, pulls up, 6-foot shot, good. Bush ties the score at 2-2. Elliott County with the basketball into the front court. Spencer wants to drive, dribbles the ball off his foot, and that's a turnover. So Elliott County commits their first turnover of the game. Morgan County will get the basketball back in the front court with a 2-2 game, looking for their first lead of the evening. Blake Evans will inbound the basketball on the right-hand side. Evans into Garrett Atkins. Atkins walks the ball into the front court. Wants to go to the right back to Gillen, top of the key, to Blake Evans. Evans drives inside, kicks back out Garrett Atkins. Right side, 3 ball up, no good. And a rebound is fought for by Bryson Dickerson and Gilliam, and a jump ball is called. Possession Earl will keep the basketball with Morgan County. And this Morgan County team is fired up, Reggie.
Yeah, they are.
They really are.
You can tell it, Chris.
Atkins trying to go inbounds to Gilliam, and Bryson Dickerson got the pass, but he stepped out of bounds, and the basketball will remain with Morgan County. 6:37 remaining in the first period. 2-2 is our score. Game just underway. Garrett Atkins will inbound under the basket. Throws back outside to Blake Evans to Bush. Bush will have Atkins to come and get the basketball, and the Cougars will set the play. Whitley comes out to pick up Garrett Atkins. Tanner Dickerson picks up Blake Evans. Atkins drives right of the lane, goes in on Whitley. Shot up off the glass, good. Garrett Atkins with his first 2 of the game, and Morgan County with their first lead at 4-2. Spencer has the basketball in the front court for Elliott County. Wants to go left, now reverses back right. Wants to drive on Atkins, but pulls up 18-foot jump shot, no good. Rebound batted around and goes out of bounds. It'll go to Morgan County. Tanner Dickerson had his hands on it, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Couldn't hang on to the ball, Chris.
4-2 Morgan County. Garrett Atkins slowly brings the basketball into the front court for the Cougars. Zach Gilliam back to Bush. Bush is looking for Evans. He has the basketball. Evans back to Atkins. Atkins wants to drive, spins right on Whitley. Whitley stays with him, back over to Bush. Bush outside the three-point line. Bush backs up with Evans on him, now goes around him in the lane, shot up, no good. The basketball goes off for Bryson Dickerson, out of bounds. It'll stay with Morgan County.
Chris, Morgan County is a physical team. Jake Helton, very strong. Zach Gillum is strong.
Morgan County's just simply out hustling Elliott County to the loose basketballs right now.
They are out hustling Elliott County. That is
Bush
correct.
baseline shot up, no good. Rebound Gage Evans. Evans pushes the ball into the front court for the Lions. He wants to go in. He does in the lane. 12-footer up, no good. Rebound batted around. Blake Evans comes away with it. Gilliam here. He drives in the lane. Shot up, good. Jake Hilton with his first 2 points of the game, and Morgan County is out to a 6-2 lead. Spencer quickly moves in the lane, spins on guard. Atkins shot up off the glass, good.
I'm surprised Elliott County's not pressing full court again. Chris.
I am too. I thought after the game against Bath County the other night that they would come out in full court pressure, and they've not.
I really thought they would.
Atkins with the basketball off to Gilliam. Gilliam looking for Evans underneath. Now back to Atkins. Atkins wants Helton, and he's got him. He takes the ball in, slapped away by Gage Evans, turnover. Here comes Evans into the front court for the Lions to the left. Back to Spencer, top of the circle. He wants to drive on. Helton spins over to Whitley, right-hand side. Whitley back to Spencer. Spencer will back out with Jake Helton on him. And he shoots a three-pointer top of the key, no good. Rebound Morgan County. Cougars into the front court. Helton back to Evans, to Bush. He wants the three ball. He puts it up. Good. Three ball, Cameron Bush. 5 in the period for him. Morgan County races out to a 9-4 lead. And on the other end, Bryson Dickerson walks. Second turnover for the Lions. And Morgan County is just simply into this game right now, a lot more than Elliott County.
They are
but it's
playing
early.
Loose basketball, Chris. Got a little three-quarter court pressure here.
Evans and Atkins plays catch, and the ball into Helton front court. He drives on Gage Evans. He slaps it away. Dickerson brings it out there to Cole Whitley. Whitley into the front court, right side, drives in the lane, and he walks.
I thought Whitley got fouled on the play, Chris.
And the third turnover in the first period for Elliott County. Garrett Atkins will bring the ball into the front court for the Cougars, looking to build on a 9-4 lead. Gilliam with the basketball to Helton. Helton drives in the lane, passes corner Bush, another three ball up, no good. Rebound batted around, and Corbin Spencer comes out there with it for the Lions. Spencer passes underneath Gage Evans, shot blocked by Bush. Back comes Morgan County. Garrett Atkins stole the pass just out in front of him, out of bounds.
That was an excellent block by Bush.
It was. It certainly was. The ball will go back to Elliott County with Morgan County holding a 9-4 lead, 3 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the first period. Spencer walks the ball into the front court for Elliott County. Now Whitley will drive right side. Tanner Dickerson, long three ball, good.
That's the guy that's going to heat up tonight for Elliott County, Chris.
Tanner Dickerson with his first field goal for 3, and it's 9-7 Morgan County. We've got to have Tanner Dickerson. You've got to have a big game out of him tonight, or for Elliott County to stay in this game. 15-foot shot by Helton up, no good. Rebound Corbin Spencer. Elliott County back into the front court. Spencer wanted to shoot, but he didn't. Gives to Evans. Evans will put it up from 21 foot. No good. Rebound Atkins for Morgan County. Helton with the basketball for the Cougars. Garrett Atkins. Atkins wants to drive on Whitley, now backs it out to the right side. And he'll shoot the three ball. It's up, no good. Rebound, Corbin Spencer. Spencer into the front court for the Lions. Right-hand side way out behind the three-point line. Shot up, good.
Got it.
Corbin Spencer with the three ball, and Elliott County takes the lead back 10-9. And Elliott County again with just token pressures. Garrett Atkins brings the ball into the front court. Now he drives all the way in the lane, and his shot deflected off his knee and out of bounds. Third turnover on the Cougars in the first period. Both teams with 3 turnovers.
Both teams is playing a little.
They're a little bit tight.
Yeah, a little bit tight tonight.
Yep.
Tensions are high in here tonight.
Spencer into the front court for Elliott County. He drives right side, wanted to shoot another three. Now back to Dickerson. Tanner wanted it. Back to Corbin Spencer. Spencer wants to go right, now back left. 3-point ball up. Shot no good. Rebound Bush for Morgan County. Morgan County's got a 7-3 lead by my count on the glass here in the first quarter.
That's got to change too, or Elliott County's in trouble, I can tell you. If they don't change that on the glass.
Helton drives, kicks back out Bush, long three ball, good.
Got it.
That's his second three ball. Tanner Dickerson with a three on the other end, good. 13-12 Elliott County. So Bush hits the long three ball for the Cougars, and Tanner Dickerson answers right back on the other end for the Lions. Garrett Atkins into the front court for the Cougars. He wants to drive on Whitley, kicks back to Bush. Bush backs the basketball up. Between his legs, Gage Evans on him, back to Garrett Atkins. He drives in the lane with Whitley. Spencer deflected that ball away. Gage Evans comes away with it. Here comes Whitley into the front court, drives all the way into the lane, shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, Spencer, shot up.
Oh, he got fouled. He got fouled.
That has to be a foul there. Oh, they called a jump ball on that.
I thought Spencer got fouled on the shot.
Gage Evans will inbound the basketball. Baseline right for Elliott County. Corbin Spencer. Spencer drives in the lane, shot up, partially blocked. Bryson Dickerson gets it back. Tanner Dickerson, three, top of the key, no good. Another offensive rebound, Spencer. And it's batted out of bounds. It'll stay with Elliott County.
Referees need to get a hand on this game.
They do.
It can get out of hand real quick. Nothing wrong with good physical play, but Chris,
Elliott County with a flurry of offensive rebounds there, and Spencer lost the ball, but Whitley picks it up. Over to Dickerson, long three ball for Tanner, no good at the buzzer. So we come to the end of the first quarter. We'll take a commercial break and be right back with the score: Elliott County 13, Morgan County 12.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
First National Bank is proud to be a part of this community, and we love supporting our local Elliott County Lions. At First National Bank, we strive to provide friendly, quality service to all of our customers, and serving you is our first priority. When you think about opening an account, think of us first. When you think of getting a loan, we want you to think about First National. When you think about high school basketball, you think Elliott County Lions. Stop in today and see why you should think of First National for all of your banking needs. Go Lions! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Veterans Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Morgan County High School, with Elliott County taking a 13-12 lead into the second period.
Colin Porter's checked into the game for Elliott County, replacing Bryson Dickerson, Chris.
This game saw 4 lead changes and 1 tie, Reggie, in the first quarter. It started off with everything we thought it would be. Garrett Atkins brings the ball into the front court for the Cougars. To Bush. Bush hit 2 3 balls in the first quarter for Morgan County. Tanner Dickerson's on him now. Here's Blake Evans, a long 3 ball left side, good. And you know Blake Evans can shoot the 3 ball.
You cannot leave Blake Evans open.
Probably the best three-point shooter in the region. Corbin Spencer pulls up 15, shot no good. Rebound Morgan County.
That's just pushing too hard.
Helton to Bush, back to guard Atkins, and he looks to Coach Purry to get a play. Corbin Spencer on guard Atkins. Atkins goes to Helton. He drives lane, shot up, off the glass, no good. Rebound Gilliam, and we have a foul right on the baseline on Elliott County, and I believe that's on Corbin.
It is. Elliott County's just not boxing out. They're not playing aggressive. They're not hitting the boards.
That is the first foul of this basketball game.
Believe it or not.
First foul of the game. With 7:06 remaining in the first half.
So we didn't have a foul in the first quarter.
Neither team.
What about that?
Garrett Wright checks into the lineup for Morgan County. Evans inbounds to Bush. To Helton to Wright. Wright a good three-ball shooter as well for Morgan County. Here's Evans. He's open. He shoots. Good. Back-to-back three-point bombs by Blake Evans, and Morgan County has a 5-point 18-13 lead. Evans is such a good shooter, and when he gets hot, Colin Porter, deep three-ball on the other end, no good for Elliott County. Long rebound, Whitley. He tried to pass the ball inside to Tanner Dickerson. It's loose on the floor.
I don't know.
What do we call it? Call a jump ball, and it'll stay with Elliott County. 18-13, Morgan County. Morgan County's come out and scored the first 6 points here of the second period to open up a 5-point lead on the lines. Corbin Spencer with Blake Evans on him. Dickerson sets a pick. Spencer will shoot the three-ball good. Got it. 8 for Corbin Spencer. 18-16 Morgan County.
I noticed Tanner Dickerson went back on Blake Evans. They had Porter guarding the last two possessions, and Evans scored. They switched it back and put Tanner back on him.
Garrett Wright wanted to shoot the three-ball on the right side. Now comes back top of the key. Picks his dribble up, and Spencer takes it away from him. Drives all the way in, slams it home. Corbin Spencer with the dunk. Brings the Elliott County section to their feet. Ties the game at 18-18. Morgan County will take a full timeout. We'll be right back with 5:54 left in the first half. We're tied at 18-18.
For over 40 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with both friendly service and the financial products they need to make their day-to-day life just a little bit easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter, so we appreciate those that have chosen us to be their bank and invite those that haven't to stop by and see us at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Appalachian Wireless and Samsung have the deal in wireless all January. Samsung Galaxy S9 just a penny. Galaxy S9 Plus $99.99. Note 9 just $249.99. That's $200 off normal pricing. While supplies last, 2-year agreement required. See store for details.
Back here at Morgan County, Elliott County and Morgan County tied at 18-18 with 5:54 left in the first half. And this has been a barn burner so far. We've had 4 lead changes and 2 ties already in this basketball game.
And I expect to have many more before this is over.
Elliott County just picking up the pressure a little bit. Morgan County without any troubles. Bush comes into the front court. Off to Helton. Helton to Evans. He thought about another 3, and he can hit it from there too.
Yes, he can.
Garrett Atkins with the basketball. Tanner Dickerson on him to Bush. He's wide open for a 3 from 20. Good. Beautiful shot by Cameron Bush. His third 3 of the game. Morgan County back on top, 21-18. Whitley with the basketball for the Lions. To Corbin Spencer. Spencer driving on Atkins. Over in the corner to Gage Evans. He drives baseline, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Elliott County. Evans will inbound the basketball.
Foul was called there, Chris. Pushing.
Who was the foul? Was on Garrett Wright?
I'm not sure, but they called a foul on him.
Spencer, deep 3-ball, good. Corbin Spencer with 8 1/4, 13 in the first half, and we're tied at 21. Garrett Atkins into the front court for the Cougars.
Looks like we're playing a chaser on Evans. Tanner's got him.
To Bush. Bush with Colin Porter on him. To Garrett Atkins. Atkins wanted Helton, didn't get him. Garrett Wright backs up and shoots the 3-ball from 20. Good. Garrett Wright with his first three-pointer of the game, and it's 24-21 Morgan County. Garrett Wright can hit the three ball. He's hit 23 of them coming into this game. Porter passes to Evans on the right wing. Evans thought about it. Now he does pull up with a long three ball. No good. Rebound Bush for Morgan County. Bush hands the ball off to Atkins, and he'll walk it into the front court with Morgan County clinging to a 24-21 lead.
Morgan County's got the tempo. They got the lead. They're playing smart basketball. They're looking for a good shot.
Guard Atkins wants to pick for right. He's got it, but still he backs up. Moves to the left-hand side of the circle. Now spins back, comes into the lane, drives around Whitley. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound Cole Whitley, Elliott County. Whitley quickly into the front court, pushes all the way down the lane. Layup up, no good. Rebound Tanner Dickerson. Back to Corbin Spencer, and he'll reset the offense. 24-21 Morgan County, approaching the 3-minute mark of the first half. Spencer with guard Atkins on him to Colin Porter. Porter left, fakes on Bush, now kicks to Whitley, wide open left quarter three, no good. Rebound Bush, Morgan County. Cougars quickly into the front court with Blake Evans. Evans with Tanner Dickerson on him, pulls up 10-footer, no good. Rebound Hilton, and batted away. Tanner Dickerson comes away with it for Elliott County. Dickerson to Spencer to Gage Evans. Baseline spin. Left the basket back into Dickerson in the lane. Tanner shot up underneath. No good. Rebound Hilton. Hilton into the front court. The game's speeding up now. He drives into the lane and the block and foul on. Did he call a block or a charge? He counts the basket and a blocking foul on Gage Evans.
Yeah.
Gage Evans with his first foul for Elliott County, the second foul of the half for them. And Hilton tries to complete the three-point play right here. And he misses the free throw. Colin Porter will bring the ball into the front court for the Lions. Kick back to Whitley. Whitley to Porter. Porter spins on Hilton underneath, takes it off the glass, shot up. Good. Colin Porter with his first bucket of the evening. 26-23, Morgan County.
Elliott County, Chris, is just not guarding out on the perimeter on defense.
Well, if they don't get out and pick up Cameron Bush and Blake Evans and Garrett Wright, it's going to be a long night for them.
Yes, it is.
Hilton underneath, shot up, no good. Rebound, Colin Porter. Porter, long pass down the floor over Whitley's head and out of bounds. Turnover, Elliott County. And we have a 30-second timeout here on the floor by Elliott County, with Morgan County leading 26-23, and we'll hold it right here. And getting back to what you talked about, Elliott County is going to have to pick up the perimeter defense. If they don't, Blake Evans will kill you from the outside with the three ball.
Well,
Cameron Bush will as well, and Garrett Wright, they've got three boys that can shoot the three ball all night long.
Well, and this is not something that Elliott County is not aware of. I mean, these two teams have faced each other last year. He can burn it up, and it's not like it's a secret. Everybody in the region knows that Blake Evans is probably the best shooter in the region.
Back to action, 2:14 remaining till halftime. And Garrett Atkins will walk the ball into the front court for Morgan County. Morgan County's really played a good first half of basketball here tonight. Bush with the basketball. Garrett Atkins. Atkins goes to the left-hand side to Hilton. Hilton looking inside, now gives the ball to Atkins. Atkins will back it out. Tried to throw it to Garrett Wright, and Garrett didn't see it.
Those are the kind of turnovers that just drives a coach crazy, Chris. You get a possession, trying to set up and take a good shot, and then
he just didn't see the ball. It was behind him, and he didn't see it. Spencer drives on Atkins into the lane, shot off the glass, fake foot, no good. Rebound, Garrett Wright. Garrett Atkins front court pass to Hilton, stolen by Gage Evans, and he quickly throws it away the other end. So we got back-to-back turnovers there. The ball will go back to Morgan County.
Elliott County's playing very sloppy basketball right now.
We had somebody throwing stuff out on the floor there on the other side. And that's not a good thing. You know, one of these players will slip and fall on something and get hurt out there over a bunch of foolishness. Atkins into the front court for the Cougars. Morgan County with the 26-23 lead. Bush. Colin Porter on him. Bush wants to drive, now backs out. Goes back to Atkins. Atkins around Whitley, kicks over to Helton. Helton thought about a three. Back out to Bush, top of the key. Good ball control offense by the Cougars. Bush drives lane on Porter, shot up off the glass, no good. Ball back tapped out, and Garrett Atkins had it, and he saves it back to Helton. Helton to pull up for the three, left good. Beautiful three ball by Jake Helton, and Morgan County pushes the lead out to 6, 29-23. Tanner Dickerson with the three ball on the other end for Elliott County, no good. Spencer shot back up, no good. And Tanner Dickerson with the rebound. Gage Evans drives in the lane, spins on Garrett right, 8-footer up, good.
Elliott County's missed 4 layups, Chris.
Gage Evans with his third and fourth points of the first half. 29-25 Morgan County. Final 10 seconds of the half. Atkins to right, down to 5 seconds. He drives on Gage Evans in the lane. Shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound Colin Porter. And that'll be the end of the half. So we come to halftime here of a very good game in Morgan County. The score here at halftime, the Cougars of Morgan County 29, Elliott County 25. We'll go back to the station for a few commercials. We'll be back in a few minutes with the halftime scoring and all the second half action here on MTTV.
When you're looking for insurance coverage, you want 3 things: competitive rates, expert advice, and friendly, knowledgeable service. At Ison Insurance Agency, you'll find all 3. We are family owned and operated, and all of our agents are licensed. We offer all types of insurance, from auto and home to business and recreational, even life insurance. Give us a try and you'll see why for over 40 years, so many of your friends, family, and neighbors trust Ison Insurance to be their insurance agency.
It's officially 2019. Happy New Year from your friends at Appalachian Wireless. To celebrate, Appalachian Wireless invites you to ring in the new year with the return of a Samsung deal that is hot despite the winter temps. All January long or while supplies last. You can get the Samsung Galaxy S9 for just a penny, the Galaxy S9 Plus for just $99.99, or the Note 9 for only $249.99. That's $200 off their normal contract pricing. 2-year contracts are required. See store for details.
First National Bank is proud to be a part of this community, and we love supporting our local Elliott County Lions. At First National Bank, we strive to provide friendly, quality service to all of our customers, and serving you is our first priority. When you think about opening an account, think of us first. When you think of getting a loan, we want you to think about First National. When you think about high school basketball, you think Elliott County Lions. Stop in today and see why you should think of First National for all of your banking needs. Go Lions! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For over 40 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with both friendly service and the financial products they need to make their day-to-day life just a little bit easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter, so we appreciate those that have chosen us to be their bank and invite those that haven't to stop by and see us at any of our 3 locations: West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
When you're looking for insurance coverage, you want three things: competitive rates, expert advice, and friendly, knowledgeable service. At Ison Insurance Agency, you'll find all three. We are family owned and operated, and all of our agents are licensed. We offer all types of insurance, from auto and home to business and recreational, even life insurance. Give us a try and you'll see why for over 40 years, so many of your friends, family, and neighbors trust Ison Insurance to be their insurance agency.
First National Bank is proud to be a part of this community, and we love supporting our local Elliott County Lions. At First National Bank, we strive to provide friendly, quality service to all of our customers, and serving you is our first priority. When you think about opening an account, think of us first. When you think of getting a loan, we want you to think about First National. When you think about high school basketball, you think Elliott County Lions. Stop in today and see why you should think of First National for all of your banking needs. Go Lions! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's officially 2019. Happy New Year from your friends at Appalachian Wireless. To celebrate, Appalachian Wireless invites you to ring in the new year with the return of a Samsung deal that is hot despite the winter temps. All January long or while supplies last. You can get the Samsung Galaxy S9 for just a penny, the Galaxy S9 Plus for just $99.99, or the Note 9 for only $249.99. That's $200 off their normal contract pricing. 2-year contracts are required. See store for details.
For over 40 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with both friendly service and the financial products they need to make their day-to-day life just a little bit easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter, so we appreciate those that have chosen us to be their bank and invite those that haven't to stop by and see us at any of our 3 locations: West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here at Morgan County High School, at Veterans Memorial Gymnasium, where the Morgan County Cougars hold a 4-point halftime lead, 29-25 over Elliott County. And in my opinion, any way you want to look at this game in the first half, Morgan County outplayed Elliott County. They was to every loose ball. They hit 6 threes. They was all over the glass. And all of my statistics are unofficial setting up here. I actually had Elliott County, and this could be wrong, but I had them with a 14-12 rebound advantage at the break, Reggie. But about all of those rebounds come on 2 offensive possessions down here when they had 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. I mean, they was whipped on the glass pretty much in the first half. Morgan County was led in scoring by Cameron Bush. He had 11 points. Jake Helton had 7. Blake Evans had 6. Garrett Wright had 3. And Garrett Atkins had 2 for Morgan County. 29 points in the first half. Elliott County was led by Corbin Spencer with 13 points. Tanner Dickerson had 6. Gage Evans had 4. And Colin Porter had 2. We had 5 lead changes and 2 ties in this game in the first half. The biggest lead Morgan County had was 6 points at 29-23 right before the break. The biggest lead Elliott County had was 2 at 2-0. So,
well, we said at the start, low-scoring game, control, possessions, set up offense, take a good shot. Morgan carries advantage, and that's where we're at right now.
Cougars ball to start the third period.
Morgan County again played an excellent half of basketball in the first half as Blake Evans inbounds the basketball to Garrett Atkins, and the second half's underway. Atkins with Whitley on him works into the front court to Bush. Bush with Evans guarding him to Gilliam. Gilliam to the left to Helton. Good pass underneath the Bush. Over Cole Whitley with a shot up and good. Cameron Bush, 13 in the game for him, and a 31-25 lead for Morgan County. Elliott County quickly does their engage. Evans drives inside, shot up no good. Rebound Bryson Dickerson. Dickerson spins, shot back up and blocked, and a jump ball's called, and Elliott County will retain possession.
Evans went for the steal down on the other end, missed the steal. When he did it, left the guy wide open for the layup.
Spencer with the basketball for Elliott County. On the left-hand side, he wanted to drive in the lane, backed up on Atkins to Gage Evans. Evans over to Whitley. Whitley dribbles around top of the key, works left side. Spencer thought about a long 3. on Atkins. Then he pulls up inside the circle, shot up good. Corbin with 15. Elliott County back to within 4, 31-27. Atkins brings the ball into the front court. He's looking for a Blake Evans screen. He didn't get it. Passes the ball to Gilliam. Gilliam with Bryson Dickerson on him. The guard Atkins. Atkins wanted to go inside the help. Now he spins right, drives lane, pulls up on Whitley with the shot, and we have a foul called, I believe. That's on Cole Whitley.
Like he got him on the wrist, Chris.
Whitley with his first foul of the game. Team first for Elliott County also in the second half. Atkins' first free throw up and good.
Atkins just a great athlete. Plays quarterback for Morgan County in the football team.
He's a 75% free throw shooter on the year, too. A good free throw shooter. Second one up, no good. Rebound, Corbin Spencer. Into the front court to Whitley. Went in the right corner, came back out and handed the ball back to Spencer. Spencer with Blake Evans matching up with him. Gage Evans. Evans back to Whitley. Whitley to the left to Dickerson, back to Whitley, back around the right-hand side. Corbin Spencer, Bush on him, and Spencer throws the shot up. And the foul's called on Bush. Spencer throwed that shot up trying to get a call in the act of shooting for three free throws. But he didn't get it. Foul was on Bush. That was his first, team second on Morgan County. Whitley with the basketball for the Lions. Right side Spencer. He will tee up a three this time. Shot no good. Rebound Bush, Morgan County. Bush back to Spencer, and Morgan County walks the ball into the front court with a 32-27 lead. They're looking to go up by 7 or 8 points, which would be their biggest lead of the evening.
Chris, I'm telling you right now, if Elliott County don't find a way to get Tanner Dickerson and Gage Evans involved in the offensive end of this game is going to get out of hand.
Bush spin inside with the shot, no good. Cole Whitley with the rebound, and he quickly comes into the front court. Tried to get the ball to Bryson Dickerson, but Jake Helton deflected it out of bounds. Basketball will stay with the Lions. Gage Evans will inbound baseline left. Under the Lions basket to Spencer. Spencer passes the ball back to Tanner Dickerson. Dickerson to Whitley. Whitley to Dickerson on the left-hand side, back to Whitley. Whitley back to Tanner. Tanner pulls up 20-foot three ball, no good. Offensive rebound, Bryson Dickerson. Dickerson back to Spencer. Spencer spins on Blake Evans in the lane, and Bush. Oh, I thought Bush had all ball on that, but they called the foul on Cameron Bush.
Looked like he had all ball from here.
It did to me too. Did to me too. Second foul on Cameron Bush. It'll put Corbin Spencer on the free throw line for 2. His first one's up and good. 32-28. Spencer, an 82.6% free throw shooter on the year for Elliott County. Second free throw up, rolling off. Rebound Gilliam, Morgan County. 32-28 Morgan County. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the third period. Guard Atkins into the front court with Whitley on him. Passes to Gilliam. Gilliam gives to Helton. Helton cutting right side to Bush. Bush will back the basketball back out with Gage Evans on him, and he drives around him all the way to the basket, lays it in. And Bush just simply drove around Evans and all the way in. Spencer on the other end. 12-footer up, no good. Rebound Bush. Morgan County 34-28.
He just simply left Evans standing out on the wing.
He did. Gilliam with the pass underneath the guard Atkins. Shot up, no good. Rebound Gage Evans. Evans passes to Dickerson. Tanner drives in the lane on Gilliam. Shot up, no good. He gets his own rebound. Spins underneath. Shot back up, good. Tanner Dickerson with his first 2 points of the second half. 8 for the game. Elliott County takes a 30-second timeout.
He
we'll
got
leave it right
those
here.
the hard way, too.
He did. He did. So Morgan County has come out here in the second half, and they continue to hold a 4-point lead at 34-30. And they've really played a good basketball game tonight.
Yes, they have.
They played the kind of game they want to play.
Well.
Garrett Wright will check back into the lineup for Morgan County at the next break. Blake Evans will inbound the basketball to Garrett Atkins with Whitley on him. I thought Whitley fouled him. No call.
I thought he accidentally pushed him.
Atkins into the front court off the Evans pick. Tanner Dickerson on him to Gilliam. Gilliam passes underneath the Bush with Colin Porter. That's a mismatch underneath. Bush lays it in. 6 in the period, 17 in the game for Bush. 36-30 Morgan County. Spencer spins the other way and he's called for an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Spencer is his second foul. And the player control foul gives the ball back to Morgan County. Cameron Bush goes to the bench to take a little breather, deservedly so. Blake Evans looking to get the ball inbounds, and he couldn't, and he calls a timeout. So Morgan County takes the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with it.
Elliott County finally pressed full court. Morgan County couldn't get the ball in. I don't know where that's been. I mean, that's the first time I've seen them put pressure on the ball out of bounds all night.
Well, they did that. You know, they came out in the Bath County game Friday night when they captured the 16th region All-A title, and they pressed till way up in the fourth quarter when the game had well been decided beforehand. And I figured tonight they would be pressing too, but they've not. And you got to give the credit to Morgan County. Morgan County has took it to them all night.
They've just simply outplayed them.
36-30 as Garrett Atkins looks to inbound the basketball against full court pressure once again, and Corbin Spencer knocks the basketball away. It'll stay with Morgan County. So Elliott County is starting to pick up the pressure now. Atkins again to inbound the basketball to Gilliam, back to Atkins. Now Elliott County will back off. And Atkins will bring the ball up the floor with Cole Whitley on him. Atkins to Gilliam. Gilliam looking to pass underneath the right. He's not open. Now he goes over to Garrett Atkins on the right-hand side with Whitley still on him. Atkins spins, goes right into the lane. Spencer tried to get the ball, missed it. Helton had it underneath, batted away. Cole Whitley comes out with it. Long pass ahead to Spencer, and he jams it home. Spencer with his fourth and fifth points of the quarter, 18 in the game for Elliott County, and it's 36-32 Morgan County. Atkins back into the front court for the Cougars. Gilliam. Spencer almost knocked that ball away, and Gilliam steps on the line, out of bounds, turnover Morgan
Coach Matthew Perry's upset about something. I didn't see what happened.
I think he thought that Corbin Spencer may have fouled Gilliam on that. I think that's what he's arguing. In any event, Spencer has the basketball for Elliott County in the front court. He thought about a three, gives it off to Tanner Dickerson. Dickerson back to Spencer. Spencer to Colin Porter. Porter cross court to Whitley. Left side. Back cross court to Porter. Kicks in the corner. Tanner Dickerson. Three ball in and out. Rebound Spencer back up off the glass. Good. Corbin Spencer cuts the Cougar lead to 2. 36-34. And here's a turnover for Morgan County. Spencer takes the basketball, passes underneath. Tanner Dickerson shot up good.
Timeout, Morgan County.
And just like that, we're tied at 36-36. Coach Perry takes a full timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back. 2:37 remaining in the third quarter. Morgan County and Elliott County tied at 36.
I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
Elliott County on a 6-0 run here to even the score at 36-36. Matt Perry called a timeout for Morgan County, and Elliott County will pick up in full court pressure here once again as Atkins inbounds the basketball for the Cougars. He comes into Blake Evans, back to Atkins. And now the lines will drop back, and Garrett Atkins will bring the ball into the front court with Cole Whitley on him. Whitley to Evans. Evans wants a three. He pulls up, takes it, shot no good. Rebound, Colin Porter. Porter into the front court for Elliott County. Wants to take it in the lane. Kicks off to Dickerson. Now back to Spencer, top of the key. He drives in the lane. Baseline spin underneath off the glass. Shot good. Corbin Spencer gives Elliott County a 38-36 lead. Morgan County brings the basketball into the front court. The line's on an 8-0 run. Morgan County needs a bucket here, Reggie. Garrett Atkins kicks in the corner to Evans. Evans thought about a three with Tanner Dickerson on him. Now back to Garrett Atkins. Wide open three ball. Deep right wing shot, no good. Back tip on the basketball, out of bounds. It'll go to Elliott County. So Elliott County's on an 8-0 run here. And they have a 38-36 lead and the basketball.
You know, we said at the start of the game, if Elliott County used a full court pressure, they didn't do it. I don't know. The previous game, the Bass County game, they did. It worked out good for them. They was able to put pressure on the ball. A lot of turnovers.
Spencer, deep three ball, good.
They back out of the pressure.
Spencer has 12 points in the third quarter, 25 for the game, and Elliott County has a 41-36 lead. Garrett Atkins in the front court, kicks in the corner. Garrett Wright, three ball, good. Garrett Wright with his second three of the game, 6 in the game for him, and that stops an Elliott County 11-0 run. 41-39 Elliott County. Colin Porter long three ball, left side, no good. Rebound Garrett Wright. Right to Blake Evans, and with under a minute to go, Evans comes into the front court for Elliott County. Pulls up with a 15-footer, good. Blake Evans.
These two teams are going at it, Chris, back and forth.
Evans this game up at 41. Spencer drives, shot up, good in the lane. 43-41 Elliott County.
I don't understand Elliott County dropping back out of the pressure again. They got back in the game by applying the pressure.
Final 20 seconds. Bush with a long three ball outside. Good. 9 points in the quarter for him. Morgan County takes back the lead at 44-43, and Elliott County will hold for the final shot of the period. What a third quarter of basketball. Spencer with the basketball with Bush on him. He backs up, 25-foot three ball, no good. Rebound Hilton, and that's the end of the third quarter. So we'll be back here after this commercial break with what should be a very entertaining fourth quarter. Morgan County clinging to a 44-43 lead, and we'll be right back.
When you're looking for insurance coverage, you want three things: competitive rates, expert advice, and friendly, knowledgeable service. At Ison Insurance Agency, you'll find all three. We are family owned and operated, and all of our agents are licensed. We offer all types of insurance, from auto and home to business and recreational, even life insurance. Give us a try and you'll see why for over 40 years, so many of your friends, family, and neighbors trust Ison Insurance to be their insurance agency.
Appalachian Wireless and Samsung have the deal in wireless all January. Samsung Galaxy S9, just a penny. Galaxy S9 Plus, $99.99. Note 9, just $249.99. That's $200 off normal pricing. While supplies last, 2-year agreement required. See store for details.
Back here at Morgan County as we get ready to go to the fourth quarter. Morgan County clinging to a 44-43 lead.
It's going to be an exciting quarter of basketball, Chris.
It is, Reggie. It certainly is. Morgan County inbounds the basketball with a 1-point lead as we go to the final quarter of action. 7 lead changes and 4 ties between these two teams in the first 3 quarters. Bush with the basketball with Gage Evans on him. Passes to Garrett Wright. Right back to Garrett Atkins. Cole Whitley on him. Atkins goes off of the Blake Evans screen, drives around Whitley into the lane. Tries to kick it back out. Bush gets it to Helton. Helton with Spencer on him. Now he loses Spencer, drives in the lane, shot up, no good, and that'll be a foul on Gage Evans.
Jake Helton, when he beats his man, he's going to the basket.
He's going to the basket. He is.
He's big. He's strong. He's got a good, strong body, and defenders just bounce off of it. He just
2 free throws for Helton. First shot up and good. Helton 75.8% free throw shooter on the year. Second free throw up and good. 46-43, Morgan County. Spencer drives on Bush in the lane, shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes back up again, no good. Guard Atkins taps the ball out of bounds, and it'll stay with Elliott County.
I don't know how many of those tonight that we've missed, but we've missed a bunch.
Evans inbounds the basketball to Spencer with Guard Atkins on him. Spencer backs the basketball out. Picks up his dribble. Looking for somewhere to go to Gage Evans. Evans with right on him. Pulls up just inside the three-point line and hits. 46-45 Morgan County. Atkins brings the ball into the front court. Whitley still on him. Cameron Bush. Bush guarded by Evans. Bush goes in to Gart right in the lane. He spins with Colin Porter on him, turns the ball over. And Spencer saves the ball inbounds. Passes to Tanner Dickerson. He drives in and he's fouled. The foul will be on Garrett Wright.
Garrett Wright.
That's his second foul. Third foul on Morgan County of the half, and Tanner Dickerson will go to the line. Tanner had 6 points in the third quarter. He has 12 for the game. First free throw up and good. 46-46. Fifth tie of the evening. Elliott County tries to go back in front here with this free throw from Tanner. Dickerson, an 81.4% free throw shooter on the year. Shot up good. 14 for Tanner. 47-46 Elliott County. Guard Atkins brings the ball into the front court. Dribbles left-hand side. Spins off a screen. Now Evans will pick him up. He wants to drive on Evans. He pulls up right at the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Rebound Cole Whitley. Whitley quickly into the front court. Loses the basketball. Now regains possession. Drives in the lane. 5-foot shot up, no good. Rebound Cameron Bush. Bush quickly into the front court. Jake Helton all the way underneath. Shot up, no good. A lot of contact there. No foul call. And they're going to have to get this game under control. There had to be a foul or something on that play. There was a lot of contact there under the basket.
There's no doubt there was a body. There was body.
They call a jump ball on that, and in my honest opinion, there's no way that was a jump ball. The Elliott County gets possession of the basketball, and Spencer comes into the front court with a 1-point lead. His shot up, no good. We have a whistle, now another foul call. They've got to get this game under control.
The referees better get a hold of this game pretty quick.
They call that foul on Garrett Atkins. That's his first foul of the game.
They
called that on. They did call a jump ball. No, they called the Morgan County foul. Now they're going to the scores table to try to clear this up. White 4. The foul was on Garrett Atkins. I was correct.
Okay. I see the Morgan County player went out of bounds to get the ball, and I thought they called
Gage Evans will inbound with a 1-point lead into Tanner Dickerson, and that ball slapped out of bounds by Bush. It'll stay with Elliott County.
That was a terrible call. Chris, the ball plainly went out on Tanner's foot, and they give it back to Elliott County.
Spencer drives on guard Atkins, shot off the glass, good. 49-46, Elliott County up by 3. Atkins into the front court for the Cougars. Cole Whitley on him. He goes off of a Gilliam screen. Now back to Helton. Helton drives in the lane. That's a foul on Corbin Spencer.
Good call. That's a good call.
Third foul on Spencer. Fourth of the half on Elliott County. Morgan County on inbounds, sideline left. Atkins will inbound the basketball for the Cougars. Comes into Helton. Helton back to Atkins. Atkins will set the play with Whitley on him. He goes right side.
We somehow knew tonight, Chris, when this game started, this is the way it's going to be.
Cameron Bush, Colin Porter on him, kicks to guard Atkins. Atkins back to Blake Evans. Evans with Cole Whitley on him. Evans to Bush. Bush drives around Cole Whitley, pulls up, 8-footer, good. Count the basket. Good shot in the lane from 6 feet for Cameron Bush, and the foul's on Cole Whitley.
Cameron Bush is having a game of his lifetime tonight, Chris.
That's the second foul on Cole Whitley. Bush misses the free throw, rebound, Colin Porter, Elliott County. Porter will walk the ball into the front court. 22 points for Cameron Bush. He's played a well of a basketball game here tonight for Morgan County. 49-48, Elliott County. Inside the 5-minute mark, Colin Porter with Helton on him, slips and falls. And one referee called a double dribble, another one called a timeout. And we'll take a full timeout here with Elliott County. We'll be back with 4:50 remaining. Elliott County 49, Morgan County 48.
First National Bank is proud to be a part of this community, and we love supporting our local Elliott County Lions. At First National Bank, we strive to provide friendly, quality service to all of our customers, and serving you is our first priority. When you think about opening an account, think of us first. When you think of getting a loan, we want you to think about First National. When you think about high school basketball, you think Elliott County Lions. Stop in today and see why you should think of First National for all of your banking needs. Go Lions! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's officially 2019. Happy New Year from your friends at Appalachian Wireless. To celebrate, Appalachian Wireless invites you to ring in the new year with the return of a Samsung deal that is hot despite the winter temps. All January long or while supplies last. You can get the Samsung Galaxy S9 for just a penny, the Galaxy S9 Plus for just $99.99, or the Note 9 for only $249.99. That's $200 off their normal contract pricing. 2-year contracts are required. See store for details.
Back here in Morgan County, Gage Evans inbounds the basketball for Elliott County. Elliott County is holding a 1.49-48 lead in what's been a heck of a basketball game here tonight.
Well, Morgan's done just exactly what they set out to do. They kept the score low.
Tanner Dickerson with Bush on him. Goes to Whitley. Whitley thought about driving inside, now pulls it back out. Blake Evans on Whitley. Whitley to Tanner Dickerson. Dickerson with Bush on him. Dickerson to Spencer. Spencer with guard Atkins on him. Tries to drive around him and he can't. Double team to Evans and he'll kick the ball over to Whitley. Whitley drives in the lane. Shot up off the baseline. No good. Rebound Gage Evans. Shot back up. No good. Rebound Tanner Dickerson. Shot up good.
I don't know how he got that shot off.
Tanner Dickerson with 16 now, and Elliott County back up by 3, 51-48. Atkins into the front court for Morgan County to Blake Evans. Evans with Tanner Dickerson on him to Helton. Helton to guard Atkins. Guard Atkins to Gilliam. Gilliam to Bush. He pulls up 15 foot right of the keyhole. Good. 24 for Bush.
I don't know who's guarding
51-50. Nobody is right now.
He's been open all night
I got news for you. Nobody's guarding him. He's filling it up, too. Spencer drives inside and the travels. Traveling call. And I'll say it again, they're letting these teams play way too physical. 51-50 Elliott County. Morgan County will walk the ball into the front court and try to retake the lead in this game as we approach the 3-minute mark. Bush to Gilliam to Helton. Back to Evans. Evans guarded by Evans. Now switches off Colin Porter on Evans to Helton. Helton wanted to go inside the Bush. Spencer on him. Helton goes behind the back, dribbles left. Shot off twice, good. 11 points for Helton, 52-51 Morgan County. Spencer the other way, shot off the glass, no good in the lane, rebound Gilliam. He'll give the ball to Guard Atkins, and he'll walk the ball into the front court with Morgan County clinging the 52-51 lead. Gilliam, Helton with Evans on him, drives in the lane, shot up, no good. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. The foul will be on Gage Evans. That's the 6th foul of the half on Elliott County. I have Evans with 3. Helton will be at the line for 2 free throws for Morgan County. First one up, good. 53-51.
Morgan County.
75.8% free throw shooter, makes them both.
Morgan County starting to get a little
54-51.
whiff of victory here, Chris.
Spencer drives baseline with Atkins.
He got away up with the push off.
He did, shot up good.
Looked like he got away with the push off.
That breaks a 6-0 Morgan County run. Brings Elliott County back to within 1, 54-53. Bush on the other end for Morgan County with Colin Porter on him. He'll back the ball out. Porter slaps the ball away from him and steals it. Brings it all the way in with Helton on him. Puts the shot up, no good. Corbin Spencer offensive rebound back up off the glass, good. Spencer with 31. 10th lead change of the game. 55-54 Elliott County.
What a game.
This has been a good old good one tonight in West Liberty. Atkins drives right-hand side to Bush. Bush with Porter on him. To Gilliam. Gilliam to Helton. Helton's looking inside at Bush. Bush had his back to him. Helton with Spencer on him, drives around him on Gage Evans, shot up off the glass, good. Jake Helton, 15 for the game. Morgan County back in front, 56-55. We have a full timeout for Morgan County. We'll take it with them. We'll come back, 1:09 remaining. Morgan County 56, Elliott County 55.
I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
The 10th on the 12th lead change of this game. Morgan County's just taken a 56-55 lead, and Elliott County walks the ball up.
We're down to our final minute, Chris. Final minute of the game.
Spencer with Guard Atkins on him, drives in the baseline, spins, and whistle, and what do we have? Have a foul on Guard Atkins. That's his second foul of the game. And that was either a foul or a walk.
One of the two.
I'm not sure which one either. Elliott County inbounds Gage Evans to Spencer. Spencer with Atkins still on him. 56-55 Morgan County. Final 50 seconds. Spencer wants to go left, and he does. Kicks out to Whitley. Whitley to Gage Evans. Gage thought about a three. Now drives in with Gillum on him. Shot up. No good, but a foul. That foul will be on Zach Gilliam. That's his first foul of the evening, and it'll put Gage Evans on the free throw line.
What a game. That's all I got to say. What a game.
Evans is 76.6% free throw shooter on the year for Elliott County. These are big. First free throw up good. 56-56. Tie number 6 of the evening. Elliott County looks to retake the lead with this free throw. It's up. Good. 57-56 Elliott County.
Once again, Elliott County's not putting the full court pressure on.
Last 35 seconds of the game. Atkins brings the ball in front court.
You think Morgan's going to go for a last shot, or are they going to put it up, Chris?
Gilliam tried to pass to Helton. The ball's deflected, but guard Atkins picks it up. Now we're down to 20 seconds. Blake Evans drives on Tanner. Back to Cameron Bush. Bush pulls up just inside the three-point line. Shot no good. Rebound Gage Evans. And Evans holds the basketball and he's fouled. That foul is on number 12. Jake Helton, that's his first. And now Evans will go back to the line.
These are big
for two more crucial free throws. The 76.6% free throw shooter.
We could be looking at overtime here.
Eyes the first one that's on the way, good. 58-56. Now the big one. We put it up to a 3-point lead. 13 seconds left. Evans eyes the bucket. Shot on the way. Good. 59-56. Elliott County, 13 seconds remaining. We have a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back for the final 13 seconds with the score: Elliott County 59, Morgan County 56.
First National Bank is proud to be a part of this community, and we love supporting our local Elliott County Lions. At First National Bank, we strive to provide friendly, quality service to all of our customers, and serving you is our first priority. When you think about opening an account, think of us first. When you think of getting a loan, we want you to think about First National. When you think about high school basketball, you think Elliott County Lions. Stop in today and see why you should think of First National for all of your banking needs. Go Lions! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you're looking for insurance coverage, you want three things: competitive rates, expert advice, and friendly, knowledgeable service. At Ison Insurance Agency, you'll find all three. We are family owned and operated, and all of our agents are licensed. We offer all types of insurance, from auto and home to business and recreational, even life insurance. Give us a try and you'll see why for over 40 years, so many of your friends, family, and neighbors trust Ison Insurance to be their insurance agency.
Morgan County to inbound the basketball. Baseline left. Into guard Atkins. Here's the final 10 seconds. 59-56 Elliott County. Down to 5 seconds. Helton with the basketball to Atkins. Back to Helton. 2 seconds long. Three ball up. No good. Rebound Tanner Dickerson, and that's the ball game.
What a game here in Morgan County, Kentucky tonight.
In a game that saw 13 lead changes and 6 ties. When the scoreboard hits all zeros, the final comes up Elliott County 59, Morgan County 56. We'll go back to the studios for a few commercials, and I'll be back with the final individual scoring to wrap this thing up.
For over 40 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with both friendly service and the financial products they need to make their day-to-day life just a little bit easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter, so we appreciate those that have chosen us to be their bank and invite those that haven't to stop by and see us at any of our 3 locations: West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's officially 2019. Happy New Year from your friends at Appalachian Wireless. To celebrate, Appalachian Wireless invites you to ring in the new year with the return of a Samsung deal that is hot despite the winter temps. All January long or while supplies last. You can get the Samsung Galaxy S9 for just a penny, the Galaxy S9 Plus for just $99.99, or the Note 9 for only $249.99. That's $200 off their normal contract pricing. 2-year contracts are required. See store for details.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
When you're looking for insurance coverage, you want three things: competitive rates, expert advice, and friendly, knowledgeable service. At Ison Insurance Agency, you'll find all three. We are family owned and operated, and all of our agents are licensed. We offer all types of insurance, from auto and home to business and recreational, even life insurance. Give us a try and you'll see why for over 40 years, so many of your friends, family, and neighbors trust Ison Insurance to be their insurance agency.
First National Bank is proud to be a part of this community, and we love supporting our local Elliott County Lions. At First National Bank, we strive to provide friendly, quality service to all of our customers, and serving you is our first priority. When you think about opening an account, think of us first. When you think of getting a loan, we want you to think about First National. When you think about high school basketball, you think Elliott County Lions. Stop in today and see why you should think of First National for all of your banking needs. Go Lions! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Morgan County, where Elliott County has defeated the Morgan County Cougars 59-56 in a barn burner of a basketball game here tonight. This game saw 13 lead changes and 6 ties. Neither team had a lead any bigger than 7 points, and it was just a very tight, outstanding game all night. The difference in this game was 4 Gage Evans free throws for Elliott County inside the final minute of the game. We want to take a look at the final individual scoring here tonight. First for Elliott County, they were led by Corbin Spencer with 31 points. Tanner Dickerson had 16. Gage Evans with 10 and Colin Porter with 2 for 59 points for the Lions. And for Morgan County, they were led by Cameron Bush with 24 points. Jake Helton had 15. Blake Evans had 8. And Garrett Atkins had 3 for the 56 points for Morgan County. With the victory, Elliott County improves to 18-2. They go to 4-0 in the 62nd district. Morgan County, with the loss, falls to 14-8 and 0-4 in the 62nd district games. On behalf of Reggie Dickerson, I'm Chris Dickerson, and the rest of the MTTV crew here tonight, we want to thank you for making us a part of your evening, bringing us into your homes. We look forward to seeing you right here again on MTTV Channel 2. Good night and have a good evening.